what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Oh, 600. What's the O stand for? Oh, my God, it's early.
All right, folks, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We're going live in 5, 4, 3.
Morning Mayhem starts now with David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore. Live from the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio, Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort.
Right away up on me through train, taking right across Mississippi clean. I was on that midnight flyer out of Birmingham, smoking in the New Orleans.
So present.
Somebody help me get out of Louisiana, just help me get to Houston town. Now people and I won't let the poor boy down.
All right, everybody, it's a hump day, 609ers. But you know what we do on a hump day? We move it, move it, move it.
Let's go. On that. Move it. Move it. Move, move, move.
Hello, Buzz listeners.
Hey, Frank, we'll see you Friday.
Hello, Buzz listeners.
We'll see you Tuesday, mister.
Don't blow this for us, Gene.
I like old school, man. Load it down the barrel, side lock percussion cap, or even maybe a flintlock.
Got him today. All right, let's go, Lake Brown. Let's go.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too. Love you, buddy.
I don't know who you are.
Oh, my.
She's making muffins. She's running.
I know. How about that? Thank you, Andrew, so much.
Top notch. And it didn't overflow. You caught it. Thank you.
Working on a T-bone steak, on a carny flying on the golden steak. When the pilot told us in 13 minutes he would set us at the terminal gate. Swing old chariot, come down easy, taxi to the terminal zone.
Justin!
Put your engines and cool your wings, and then
There he
the
is.
telephone.
One more time.
Los Angeles.
This is your home. You hear that? You hear that? That's special. There's a lot of lions, tigers, and bears, but they ain't but one Razorback. Number one.
Boy, hey, there was some juice on that stage yesterday when the end of the stage. Yeah, when Houston Nutt got on that stage with Jimmy Johnson, holy cow.
I'm telling you, it was
Electricity.
between him up there, Coach Johnson walking the path,
Oh, yeah.
Houston giving a speech, Walt Coleman ready to throw a
I'm
flag.
so mad at myself for not including Walt. I didn't know he was going to be there. Good morning, everybody.
You know, I was wondering about
You
that.
know, I told him I apologized last night. We walked up, I saw him. I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't know he was going to be there, and I should have incorporated him, but once Coach Johnson got going. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get into that. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, Hump Day, August 27th. We are on the road at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. Our good friends, the Lawsons, Jeremy and Andrea Lawson, and Jeremy's brother Shane run this joint. Glad to be back as their end of the season blowout sale. We'll be talking about how much they're giving away. We're right next to a whirlpool, or jacuzzi, rather. Listen, my mind's so frazzled right now, I can't remember the right term to say.
You'll get it.
But anyway, it's they're having an end-of-the-season blowout sale. It's going to be a lot of fun. Always good to hang out with them. Got a packed show. First, Roger, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, David. Welcome back. I'm doing good.
Yeah, I missed you guys yesterday. Josh Neighbors back in studio since I have seen him. Last Thursday. Good morning, Josh. How are you?
Morning, lads.
Are we good?
Yeah. There's a massive delay. I heard Los Angeles and Elvis finished it, and then you all Los Angeles.
Well, we'll work it out. Got a busy show today. We have now gone into football season mode. To where I know you had Bruce James and who you had yesterday, John Daly.
It was great having Bruce. We got to know him just a little bit and had a little soft opening for a lot of other people. Then got right into it, with it and all that. We're still talking Razorback, still talking Dallas Cowboys with that documentary and all that. So
today we moved Rick Schaefer from Tuesdays to Wednesdays. So we'll have Rick today, brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Craig O'Neill's coming in here, brought to you by Genesis of Conway. Walt Coleman coming to Conway, brought to you by Sigma Supply. Then we're going to have Joe Nichols, country music artist Joe Nichols. I was listening to his music last night. He's got, I think, either 4 or 5 #1 hits.
5.
Thank you, Josh. 5. Yeah, I listened to all of them, and I'll send you, if you may, basically, here they are. Sunny and 75, Yay. Broken Heartsville, Give Me That Girl, and Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off, which has got 47 million views on his YouTube page. But all those songs are great. He's got a deep, good voice, and he's an Arkansas boy. Grew up in Rogers and loves the Razorbacks. Got a great story about what he's been through with his addiction.
Cool.
And his wife's battle to have kids. But anyway, he'll be in the 9 o'clock hour. Brought to you by Bath Fitters, our good friend at Bath Fitters. So
I had Brian and the staff at Bath Fitters come by to start the process at my house to get all the particulars on Saturday. So we're extremely pumped and excited about that. Looking forward to it.
Yesterday was really one of the high points for the Little Rock Touchdown Club. In that big room at the State House Convention Center, we've had Peyton Manning and Brett Favre. And yesterday, living legend Jimmy Johnson was there, and he brought the heat, brought the juice. 82 years old, but his energy levels, and you can see his charisma, why he was so popular on Fox. And just a great crowd, the energy. I told him, I said, Coach, I'm just going to tell you, this is going to be one of your more favorite appearances because he does all these corporate things and sometimes charitable deals. But I said, this is just a bunch of folks, they'll be Cowboy fans, but they're Razorback fans. A lot of them, first off, and they appreciate what you helped start in 64. And he felt it. I think he enjoyed it.
Good.
He took, 200 pictures there at the end. Dwayne Duncan was the end, boom, boom, boom. You see him, shake hands next. He wasn't playing around.
He was not. He was not. He didn't even care that you introduced me to him, which is fine, obviously. But, I talked to a friend of ours, Buddy Sutton's boy, and he said that the dude was so accommodating on everything
very nice.
when it came to and he got emotional at the end. It was fantastic to have him there.
Talk about his family.
Absolutely.
He had missed the thing that he hated. He'd missed his family through all this, and that's every coach says that.
Of course.
They realize once they get to the end, man, I've forsaken my family for the last 40 years.
So if there's one thing that any of those coaches could tell other coaches right now is, how do you tell them have the drive, continue to do it? For the high school coaches, have the drive, continue to have that drive, do that, do this, but put the family first. And
but we talked about.
Do it?
No, I said in the middle of that, it sounds good. Oh, you really need, like he said yesterday. I wish I'd had more fun with my coaching staff and all that. But he ended up saying, when you're in the middle of it,
Basil, I didn't realize. When you look at it, it's been, as you pointed out, 30 years since the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. Right. It's been 32 years or so since he was on the team.
Right.
No. Wait a minute. That's not right. Is that right?
What's that?
Yeah. So it was 30 years in 95, and a couple of years before that he was on it. So 32 years old. So if he's 82, he's young. He was younger than we are right now when he coached the Cowboys
he retired
at
early.
the drive that he had.
Yeah.
You can't have all those things. Maybe you can. I don't know. There's got to be somebody out there. We can talk to a Frank Fletcher or a Greg Hatcher or a David and Doug Hendricks, just to throw out a few of the names of uber successful people that we know, and you know quite a few more. Can you put both those together?
Josh will have some clips we'll play throughout the show today. I thought the one about where he talked about he first right off the bat said, hey, it was obviously Jerry had creative editorial control over the Netflix series, which,
I got another thought on that as well.
Yeah, and so they did that, talked about the triplets, his triplets and Aikman, Emmett and Irvin, and how he would probably – I talked about his time with the Razorbacks.
Was back up on the Cowboys ticket. Did you point out, or was it he that brought up, we always talk about the triplets, nobody talks about the defense? Was that you?
He brought it up.
He brought that up, which is a fantastic point.
Had a great defense.
We're offensive oriented in our likes and all that.
Those were the superstars.
But he was a defensive coach.
Yeah.
So,
and then, of course, it was fun to see Terry Bradshaw have some fun with him at the very beginning. I've got the clip on that, by the way. We're going to play that this morning. He didn't know we were going to do that. So found out on the flight, and I want to thank Simmons Bank for helping get Coach up here. But on the flight from Miami to here, he had 2 hours of storytelling. It was amazing to hear all the great stories that Jimmy Johnson had. And there were a lot of them beginning back from high school and Janis Joplin, all the way to all the assistants that he'd had at Arkansas, but winning money at Bridge in the student union. It just
Bridge play. Who knew?
Yeah,
I mean, and so was Coach Broyles and the whole thing. Who knew that Bridge was that type of thing? We saw Bridge on TV shows growing up, but that was
Doug Dickey. Caught him and Jerry drinking, at the Sugar Bowl. They just he went.
The Billy Moore story.
Oh, he loved Billy Moore.
Which made me think of Frank Fletcher because he was a Billy Moore,
that's right.
a great friend.
If you missed it, want to go back and watch it. It's really good. It's on it is on YouTube. But going back to the point, we had not only we had Terry Bradshaw, we had Ken Hatfield that sent a message in. Dan Hampton sent a message, and of course Coach Nutt was there. Yeah. Coach Nutt played. He transferred from Lou Holtz in Arkansas to Oklahoma State. Played 2 years for Jimmy, and then coached 2 years for him. And,
you ask him about. The last time he was in Little Rock, or maybe when they played and all that. I don't know if you caught it or not, but I'm watching him, Coach Johnson, that is, when you ask him about last time he was in Little Rock, what they did to the Razorbacks. It wasn't a very good memory and that sort of thing. And, of course, you kept talking, so he was – I don't know if he's going to say anything or not, but he stopped short of saying it. He just went –
Yeah.
Because you know what? It was what it was.
He did say this. He said that people accused me of running up the score that game. He said, no, it was the second team that kept scoring. It wasn't me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so we'll have clips of that.
Good stuff, dude.
Throughout the show. Football begins Thursday. Josh, you saw, I sent Josh my the graphic, the in-your-face graphic of
I like it. 65%. 60 and 65.
Yeah, 65 and 60. Someone said, somebody put out on one of the social media posts, boy, that's a bold graphic. I see
the best part is the quote from Zach on there.
Yes,
I love it. Which it's the synergy. It's got Oaklawn Sports. It says Baz lit it up 24-25 football season, hitting 65% of NFL picks and 60 in NCAA football. Then I love the semicolon, proving he's got one of the sharpest eyes in the game.
I love it. Got one of the sharpest eyes.
And
in
underneath
the game,
in small print it says he took all of our money. Hopefully you don't follow his picks. His picks once again.
Well, we will see what happens. Roger, I've got to get focused because I've got to turn in my picks. We got games Thursday night. It's a little tricky this time of the year because you've got a lot of mismatches. You've got some really great games. I mean, epic game this week in Ohio State, Texas, LSU, Clemson, just to name a couple. Notre Dame, Miami, as Coach Johnson mentioned yesterday. Those, I don't like those games. Again, I like to eliminate the possibilities of losing, and then eliminate one factor there. And so, of course, the problem is like the Razorback game. What did we find out the line was 42? Is that what we found?
42.5. 60 over and under.
60 over and under. So. The Razorbacks are going to light it up. They're going to light it up against this team.
You said yesterday when you called in from down south that take them all. Take the over and take the give the points.
I guess I too, Josh, you enjoy and spend more time in the gaming area. I'm always sort of surprised that, the industry will pick a Razorback team versus a SWAC team or a FCS team. It's such mismatch. But bottom line is, I guess the bottom line, there's a point. There's going to be a point spread,
Absolutely.
and there's going to be. I mean, the game's going to be played, so why not pick it? But it's going to be so overwhelming. The question is, how overwhelming will it be?
Well, I guess the thing there, Best, since you're doing that, and you and I are not. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
And you are not. I are not the smartest and brightest at picking horses.
Right.
But if we ask somebody like a Frank Fletcher or a Scotty and Banks Hamby, there's another uber successful group. You know, when you're betting that favorite, you got to load up on it. Yeah. So what's the difference? Are you going to load up on a favorite and put all that money out there like that, or do you take a chance? You know, maybe put less on a bigger favorite. Or on a tighter odds. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a more closer game.
But yeah, absolutely.
Josh, you were going to say?
No.
By the way, too, are you just for the delay? You just talk about delay, Josh?
Yeah, just don't worry. I mean, don't worry. Also, if you could send me that file as an MP3, that'd be fantastic.
Which one?
The Terry Bradshaw opening comments.
You know, I think that's the way I had it. It was funny. So Terry sent that to me in a voice text. And there's two ways you can send a.
But did you get that from him on the flight back?
A couple days ago.
Okay.
And so the problem was, it was one of those ones that you just push a button on your phone. It's not sent as a file.
Well, so I got rid of this editing software that cost me $250 a year that I was paying out of pocket. So I have the crappy free version on my computer. So I can't convert files as easily.
I think I can convert it. But anyway, it was. I don't know if the best two lines for that was what he said.
Oh my God!
Jimmy Johnson smoked his first cigarette at 7, had his first six-pack at 9, and then apparently I didn't realize this because we heard him talk. I don't know if you remember. He said that Jimmy had made fun of him a little bit when he talked about he first talked about mental health. That Jimmy, I don't know if maybe you were sitting there.
You know, I do remember a little bit of that.
So I said, I was like, really? And so I thought, well, maybe they may not be as close. Well, listening to Jimmy. They are best friends. They are best friends. Yeah,
both he and Aikman.
I think Terry's even closer because they're
age-wise.
That's right.
And he was his coach.
And they talk every day and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I had no idea they were that close when I asked Terry to do it. But I'm telling you, Terry just probably he's in Hawaii right now, and he's just walking down the beach with it and recorded that. One take. And, of course, Bradshaw starts next week, so looking forward for that.
Well, and to step back on Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman was the guy that inducted him into the Hall of Fame. So they're super close.
Well, that was his favorite player. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, and they bonded after the aquarium. Right. But the thing about Terry is when he's asking, and Jimmy just has a good time, and I don't know what his wife's name is. Is it Andrea? I know Jeremy and Andrea are here.
Is it? No, I can't remember.
For sake of argument, Mrs. Johnson, where he asked, is so-and-so there? And he goes, yeah, she's right here. He goes, would you please tell her to stop sending the naked pictures?
That was good. That was so good.
You don't expect it. That's such a great line.
Jimmy was so good with that.
That's such a great line.
Anyway, we'll play some more of those today. Just remember, the main reason we're here is they've got the end of the season blowout sale, which they're into their pool season, if you will, Roger.
Dude, we were just here a week or two
I know,
ago.
it seemed like it was June. Yeah.
It's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 10 to 75%. You're right. You heard me right. 10 to 75% off everything in the store and special pricing on hot tubs. So we'll let them say. But, I mean, even 20% off on your in-stock PK grills and big green eggs like you got, Rod.
Dude, I was telling him about my grill,
Yeah, you're rocking with your grill.
I'm getting better. Jimbo Ramsey, Bud Cummings gave me some great advice, and Jimbo big time on getting my my chimney and all these things. And I was telling Jeremy, I'm just not used to it. So I'm doing a lot more grilling. Did some steaks, mostly burgers right now, working on chicken. It's a game changer.
Yeah.
It really is. That PK grill for me, it is. I was always a backyard griller and that type of thing and that sort of thing. But it's made me, pay a little bit more attention. And so,
I see you got your game on. Hey, Jeremy, say something on that line.
Good morning.
Hey, good. Morning. Raj, I was talking with some guys about steak now. Our shows now has got a reputation of talking about steak. And, Jeremy, you helped him out by giving him the PK grill. You told him which one he needed to have.
Yeah,
you took care of you.
That's right.
Yeah, and it worked out. And so with everybody's having, I was telling him, it's either on the YouTube account or in the instructions, and it may be the instructions once you put it together. this is going to be the best it's ever going to look. The newest, the cleanest, and all that.
Right, that's right.
And, of course, my OCD kicks in, and I want it to be better, this and that. But then when I see one that and, again, I go back to Jimbo because he's the one who took time to send me some videos, and he's a friend. And he showed me the one that he's had because you pointed out here when I was here, Jeremy, it'll outlive me. If things go right.
Sorry to bring it
No, it's okay. But to see these grills and to see somebody using that same grill, and it's got it's distressed, like the hats I love to wear. It's a distress. It's been used. It's so fantastic. I can't wait to continue to use it more, and I know I'll use it this weekend. So there you go.
Our pilots on the jet, Daniel Whidden and Myron Putman, they listen to the show. They go, "How was the steak?" They missed the next show, and I said Justin was so mad. I don't know if you heard that or not, but he was so mad that he ruined the steaks. And after all that talk, he cooked them too much. He's down in Florida. That's why we don't have him this week. How you doing, buddy? Good morning.
Doing good.
Hey, we missed you yesterday at the Touchdown Club because you and Andrea are members of the club.
We are.
And but you had to do work. You actually put in a pool yesterday.
Had to be a grown-up.
What was that thing? What do you call when you're doing that?
So it wasn't me. It was the team.
Yeah, that's right. It was all of you. Yeah, that's right. But you were down there.
Yeah.
You don't always get to do that, right?
No, not on the nozzle.
Shane
on the nozzle.
Was Shane telling you what to do?
Oh yeah. Hey, when we're on construction, that's his show.
Yeah.
And his guys. I mean, that's one thing that I wanted to brag on is our team is amazing.
I know that our friend Scott Hamby is friends with Sam Pittman, and so the pool talk is always there. And I know you saw.
Oh yeah.
You saw the gang at July 4th and talking about pools. And Scott Hamby had a great moment yesterday. So I told him to stop by with Wayne Smith and meet Coach before the thing got started. So he walks in, and I said, "Hey, Coach, this guy owns the Kentucky Derby winner, Mystic Dan." So Scott Hamby puts his finger out there, and he's got the ring. He's got
that's what that ring was?
He's got a Kentucky Derby ring. So what? So he puts his hand on the table. Dwayne Duck was smart enough and says, "Hey, Coach." Of course, Coach Johnson pulls out his ring on his Super Bowl. So they put the hand on the table. Then who else was there? Freddie Marshall comes walking over, and Freddie Marshall has his national championship ring. So I said, "Go, Freddie, put your hand down." Then I said, "Cliff, come over here." Cliff's got his two-time Super Bowl ring on his finger. He puts his hand down. So I think there were 4. I don't think there's anybody, but all 4 of them had their rings. There might have been a 5th. I can't remember who the 5th was. But anyway, that was a cool moment yesterday.
Yeah, David didn't have a ring on his finger.
I did not. Hey.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? I was gonna make a terrible joke about a wedding ring. No.
So a couple things today. I saw where Taylor Swift got engaged yesterday, apparently, and so the girls who do the show before us on ESPN.
Oh, I thought you just said the girls after us.
No,
that would have been a shot.
No, I don't know. I don't know why in the world. I guess because it's 1 week before the NFL season starts. But the two dudes take the week off. You know, listen. Take the week off 2 weeks ago, dude. It's football week. Be here to work.
Hold on. To be fair, our boss did take off last week.
Yeah, but still, this is the main. That was week 0.
But they don't talk college on the show before us. They talk pro.
But they should. They should.
Yeah, it's not the point though. They talk pro, only exclusively pro.
But I'm just telling you, if you're ESPN,
I agree with you. I'm just saying our boss did the exact same thing they are currently doing.
Well, of course, it was a unique situation. Anyway, so you got 3 girls
doing the show.
Listen, I like them, but it's 5 days in a row of 3. So today they start off with talk about
rings.
Yes, but I'll tell you, I liked their bit today. You know what it was, and I want to ask it for our show. What quarterback? Give me the top 3 quarterbacks that need a ring this year, and I'm talking about Super Bowl ring. What are the top 3 that really? And I know you know one of them, Roger, right off the bat.
The top 3.
Yeah, 3. Which is the 3 NFL quarterbacks that need a ring? Go.
I listened.
Are they still playing?
No, they're playing right now. Yeah, they're playing right now. Yeah, Dak. But I think there's one higher than Dak.
Dak, Lamar, and Josh Allen.
Lamar's number 1. Lamar's won 3 MVPs, 2 or 3.
It's time.
He's the one to me now. The other one, I think 2 is Dak rather. I mean, everybody's
I'd say
come
2
on,
is
Dak.
Josh Allen. They can't beat the Chiefs, and he just won MVP.
I mean, I agree. For some reason, I just think
the Cowboys are good though. The Cowboys are the 3rd best team in the division.
Yeah.
I still think Dak has more pressure. He was.
But he's not close.
He needs one. He needs a ring.
I know,
if you're saying that, for that reason, not one because we're just gung ho and that.
I'm just saying.
He needs one to move on. Well, but who needs it more than him is Coach. Is Jerry Jones. He needs that right.
The other one they put I thought was interesting was and we got to take a break too, Josh. Aaron Rodgers. Somebody said that I don't know if he has to have one, but he for his legacy. It would be nice for him to see what he could do with franchise. Our friend Terry Bradshaw will have something to say about that. There was one other one. Who was the other one that they included? Who would it be? Besides the one we mentioned, there's one other one that they had. They did 5, and this is our new buddy Joe Nichols, who we'll have in the 9 o'clock hour. And you like Joe Nichols, Jeremy?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I know you're a country music. Yeah,
for sure. Yep.
Who was the other guy? I'm trying to think.
Josh, what's another? I think there's one other one that they mentioned. Who are we leaving out? Buffalo.
Sorry, one more time. Talk with Trey.
There's one more quarterback of the 5. They listed 5. Who would it be that they said it was Aaron Rodgers?
Needs a ring.
Lamar Jackson. Yeah, Dak.
Joe Burrow.
And Joe Burrow was the other one. That's the 5.
Right.
So, all right, we'll take a break. If you got a question for Trey Reed, listen real quick, Jeremy. Big sale.
Come in.
From now
to
the
deals.
From now until the end of the month, right?
I think yes.
The 30th or the 30th, yeah. Everything. You've got water in the jacuzzi. Roger's going to be hopping in there a little bit later.
Roger's getting in.
Roger's
I've already told him, and I told him to bring my shorts. He said, I have some. You want to wear them? And I said, well, you heard the show where Baz will not wear another man's pants and all that. And I said, absolutely, I'll put on your shorts, Jimmy. And then I added, if we have to wear them.
Oh, Lordy.
Go for it, man.
I'm in. Yeah,
go for it.
I'll be getting in there in a second.
That'll get the ladies to watching the webcam.
That'll get the ladies, and hopefully, honestly, a couple of dudes out.
All right, Trey Reed, when we come back, don't go away. 6:32 here at Luxury Corner Spawn Conway.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is Sports Center.
We are just one day away from the start of football season in Central Arkansas. On Thursday, August 28th at 6:30 on the SEC Network, Central Arkansas takes on the Missouri Tigers in Columbia. It's the first game of the year. You can catch it on 106.7 Buzz 2 as Justin Akery will be on the call between the Bears and the Tigers. And then we shift to Saturday in the SEC, also at 3:15 on SEC Network. It's Alabama A&M and the Arkansas Razorbacks. You listen to the game right here on 103.7 The Buzz. The Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL begins at 11 a.m. for that 3:15 kickoff. Once again, 11 a.m. Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL live from Walk-Ons in Fayetteville. 3:15 kickoff right here on 103.7 The Buzz. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be warmer today. We'll get to 84 in Little Rock. It'll be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower this afternoon. That's a 10% chance of rain. A 40% chance of rain showers after midnight tonight with a low of 64. Tomorrow, just a high of 72 with an 80% chance of rain. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
What's up, everyone? It's Christian Weaver for The Zone on Wednesday. We'll be back in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. We'll be joined by Joe Quine, maybe. Kevin Kelly will come on thanks to Scoops Ice Cream. We'll be joined by Malcolm Felder just one day before week 1 of college football kicks off. Ray Tucker will come on and join us as well. And then in the final hour, Kevin Shaylin, the Mighty Rib, will come on to talk about a hidden gem thanks to Staley Electric. It's all that and much more Wednesday in The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Hey folks, it's Roger Scott, and it's time to talk about Sigma Supply packaging products. You've trusted them for your packaging equipment and shipping supplies for the last 55 years. That's a lot of boxes, tape, and stretch film, my friends. But guess what? Sigma Supply is proud to be part of Brady Plus. They are bringing you even more goodies. We're talking janitorial supplies, facility essentials, and food service disposables. You need toilet paper? They got it. Paper towels? Of course. To-go containers? Well, you betcha. Head over to SigmaSupply.com. Online ordering has never been easier with over 50,000 new products. And if you're really looking to score, text or call sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600. And don't forget to mention The Buzz because there's a discount for our listeners. Here's that number again for sales manager David Breitenberg, 501-617-4600. I've known David a long time. He's an honest man. FaceTime
time him, he'll look you right in your eye. Here's a little tip for you. If you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you got low-grade product, man.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
With Oaklawn Sports, the action never stops and the season is never over. It's now easier than ever to wager on your favorite sports all year long. Go from football to basketball to baseball to golf. Bet on what you want, when you want, with the brand you trust. Oaklawn Sports even offers ways to bet on cricket, rugby, table tennis, and more. If it's a sport, chances are you can wager on it. Plus, it's now simpler to deposit and withdraw money from your account. Bet all year long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. It's Trey Reed from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. If you've got questions about outdoor life in Arkansas, Trey is the guy with all the answers. Brought to you by Arts Marine. Arts Marine in North Little Rock has been carrying Yamaha, G3, and Tohatsu for over 50 years. Call them today at 753-7351.
All right, 6:37. Before we go to Trey, Andrea Lawson joins us too. Good morning, Andrea. How are you?
Morning. How are y'all doing? Good.
Great to be here for your big sale. Through the end of the month, we'll talk about all the details. Also, Trey Reed in studio. Trey, how are you, bud?
Good morning. How y'all doing?
We're doing outstanding. Had a great day yesterday with Jimmy Johnson. For those who just tuned in, it was a epic day. And it looks like where Bobby Joe said, what about Acree's blank move during the speech? He must have decided to go. It was so long, he probably decided to move on. And because it was,
I don't get it.
It must. I don't know if he moved to regular programming and came back because it was so long. We started at 12:05, and normally we don't start there. And we went to 12:45. Jimmy Johnson, they carry it live on their show, and so he might have cut it off. Maybe.
Oh, I didn't hear his speech. I didn't know.
No, he meant the Q&A.
Oh, dig it. Okay. Maybe I missed some. I don't know. I mean, I saw it live. So
we are here in Conway. And it was always a beautiful drive up here, Trey. I think of all the deer that might be in the woods as I drive by, because I'm telling you, they are everywhere in my backyard. I had 10 the other day, Andrea. You know, I had 10, Trey. So I don't know if they're getting ready for deer hunting season or what, but there are a lot of little bitty ones running around.
Yeah, man. You know, some of those photos and videos you send me, David, a lot of times this time of year you'll see a lot of those bucks hanging out together, and they form what's called bachelor groups. And they'll break up from those groups this time of year or pretty soon in the next few weeks and start chasing the girls around because, you know, they don't want to be in the company of other males once that happens. And but it's funny you bring that up because we've been talking a little bit about dove season opening on September 6th. So we're about 10 days out, a week from Saturday. But another relatively new hunting opportunity that we just cranked up last year is the early buck-only archery hunt, which is really designed as an opportunity for hunters to get out there with their bow and arrow, crossbow, and take a buck still in velvet. So that's a cool opportunity coming up, 3-day hunt, September 6th, 7th, and 8th. So not just dove hunting weekend after next, but the early velvet hunt, buck velvet hunt. So
one of the things I see in my backyard, it's crazy that I can see this, but the little ones, the little fawns, will be chased by the bigger deer, and they're playing. Now, it looks sort of like they're getting after them, like they're being a bully. You know, the bigger girls, I would say, but they're chasing them. So I'm sitting there looking at my window. I'm watching the deer, and then I'll walk out. I'll walk out of the shower, the bathroom, whatever. Look, and there's 4 or 5 of them laying down,
watching you shower.
You know, it's pretty cool that you get a chance to sort of observe that deer behavior. And if you're not a hunter and spend a lot of time on a stand, you don't really get to see that and see. Just see how animals act in the I'm going to call it the semi-wild in your backyard, David.
Yes,
maybe not the
yes.
true wilds of like a lot of places out in Arkansas, but it is kind of neat to be able to watch that.
Andrew, have you in your lifetime done any hunting at all?
I've gone with the boys a few times, but I'm normally just there for eating snacks to our youngest.
I'm a big believer in taking the girls hunting with you. Here's the deal.
I'd do the same thing. I'd give y'all snacks.
Here's the deal, Roger. I've said this before, Trey. I always, when I go to a hunting club, I feel like, where are the ladies? Where are the ladies here? I like my buddies, but if I need something to drink, if I need something to eat, I'm kidding.
That's all what they're good for. That's all.
I'm joking.
In his hunt club,
No,
he wants to make sure that you get to pick out the washer and dryer.
No, I seriously. What I'm just thinking, like, hey, we're all sitting here. It's a Thursday night. We get ready to hunt the next day. Sure. I like to have my girl right here on my laps, laying back.
Absolutely.
We're shooting the bull. Maybe listen. I know you got to have your guy time. But after a while, let's bring in the ladies, boys.
I'm with you. You're still a red-blooded American.
What do you call that?
Playing flinch.
Yeah, there's only so much.
Play flinch. That's right. Burp. Do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah,
burp the alphabet. That's fine.
I hope Jessica's listening this morning.
I'm sure she's been hunting.
You know what,
before.
Jessica? Speaking of which, that's the other ring that someone needs when we were talking about earlier.
You were happy yesterday, so I had told Jimmy Johnson that he had asked me. I can't tell all the details here, but Jessica got a call. Jessica, my ex-wife got a call from a very high-profile person one time, and when we were engaged, a male who was also married, and I was telling him the story about this, and so he knew about my ex being from Hope. So then I also told him about the girl I'm seeing now. There's an 18-year age difference, and that she named a bull. She named her first bull Jimmy Johnson, and her first whatever animal you may raise, Troy Aikman. And so she walks up to take the picture yesterday with Jimmy Johnson, and I said, Jimmy, this is my girlfriend I was telling you about. He said, you're the one from Hope. No, that's the sorry, Coach. That's the ex-wife. And I said, and he was saying, I'm sorry. I give him credit for trying to remember.
Sure.
Then she told him the story about the bull. He goes, yes, David told me about that. So I was covered. I was covered that way.
Yeah, still not helping.
I mean, the hole's just getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah. Listen, can I tell you? Here's the deal, Andrea. If there's one guy, there's one man that if she got a hall pass or that her world would, she would not see me if this guy was in the room. You want to guess who it is?
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman. So if I get Troy Aikman,
actually, it's mine too.
If I get Troy Aikman, she will not even notice me in the room that day. Yeah. I used to say I could hang, not anymore.
For Jessica,
I saw my pictures. Yeah, I saw my pictures. Yeah, Jessica.
Wow.
That's a great picture on the app, on your Oakland Sports
which
betting
one?
App.
Oh, yes, it is.
One of you.
So is that Andrea with the look at there? That's
there they are with
the
the
whole
boys.
family in the tent.
It's fantastic.
Honey, with all the orange, which I've learned, Trey, you must wear orange. Got to wear orange at all times.
Even in there doing nothing but snaps, you have to wear the orange.
Let's take a break. If you got a question for Trey Reed, brought to you by Arch Marine, 661-1037. We're here at Luxury Pool and Spa for their end of the year sale. Here's what it is on Acre. He broke in to tell us about Taylor Swift.
That is
so there were some people that were not happy about that.
Do you also like how?
Oh, look at the duck.
What's that?
Everybody spells his name on the text line ACREE.
Acre, yeah, that's right.
I always
yeah.
enjoy that.
So he broke into Jimmy to your deal
to talk about Taylor Swift. To mention the Taylor Swift.
You know what? That's his audience right there.
Well, yeah. How about that? He broke in during the.
Yeah,
it was
why?
Speech,
like that couldn't wait. Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, listen, they're trying to be more like us. They're trying to be more like our show, which is crazy.
Bombing refineries in Iran would be another reason
to break in. But not Taylor Swift.
But hey, listen. I didn't miss it because I was there, fortunately.
Yeah, that was a
and
great
he needed
day.
to do what he did. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen.
All right, do not go away. It is 6:45. We got Trey Reed. If you got a question, pop it to us. And Andrea as well, hanging out. If you got any comments that, hey, listen, I apologize that I didn't recognize you last week at the Touchdown Club. I didn't see you. I said, Razorback, stand up. I never saw you. I would have said so. You'd have been the only female in there. Only female athlete in there. That's right. All right, don't go away. 6:45.
Like a fool, starring in her own little show. Give me the girl that the rest of the world ain't lucky enough to know. Give me that
David BAZZEL here for Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. At Jones & Son, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. Jones & Son also carry the biggest brands in the business. At Jones & Son, shop their new collection of Jones & Son branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a fraction of the price, also are fully customizable, and they can modify any design to suit your needs. They are a direct diamond importer and import all of their diamonds, so you save money. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years. The same address and phone number for over 3 decades. Finding the perfect piece of jewelry to match the occasion can be overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be at Jones & Son Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry. Find the right diamonds for that special occasion. Jones & Son invites you to come by or shop with them online at jonesandson.com. Jones & Son is located at 1121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for over 39 years.
Lumber One in West Little Rock is one place to find the best deals on thousands of products for the house and home, from everyday items to large appliances. We beat big box store prices all day, every day. Plus, we offer free local delivery, free haul away of your old appliance when you buy a new one, affordable installation, and free financing is available. There's something for everyone here at Lumber One in West Little Rock, your family-owned home and design headquarters.
It's the Labor Day sales event at Watney Chevrolet in Jacksonville. Your chance to save big and drive new. Get behind the wheel of a Tahoe or Colorado with up to $2,500 in loyalty trade-in bonus. No payments until December and low APR financing. Save up to $12,000 on select Silverados. And don't miss the all-new 2025 Chevy Trax. Yours today starting at only $19,997. But hurry, these Labor Day deals end Monday night. And when they're gone, they're gone. Fresh to Watney Chevrolet, 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Hugs from patients, like Patrick. It's something QC Kinetics medical professionals experience every day.
I hugged them. You should hug somebody who does that for you. They gave me my life back, and I really didn't know where I was going to go because I was definitely afraid of having a knee replacement done.
No surgery, no downtime with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. They give patients relief from joint pain using their own healing properties to repair and restore damaged tissue. And the results? Well, that's why we see a lot of hugs at QC Kinetics.
Everything is back that I thought I was never going to be able to do again. I'm still smiling, and sometimes it gets emotional. I get a tear in my eye because of how I was before I went in there.
Those smiles and hugs never get old at QC Kinetics. It means patients are finally getting relief. And now, it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate for these amazing treatments.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Hey, Central Arkansas, the clock is ticking. Listen to this. You hear that? When that stops, it's over. Time's going to run out. Don't miss out on the Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union Summertime Auto Loan Special. August 30th, the clock stops. Low interest rates starting at 1.99%, plus no payments for 90 days and up to 84 months financing. Offer valid on 2023, 24, and 25 models. Tick, tock, tick, tock. AlcoaCommunityFCU.org.
Let's go shopping at RussellHonda.com. Russell Honda is Arkansas's #1 Honda dealer. Check out the new 2026 Honda Civic Sedan Sport CVT for only $435 per month and the service specials online at RussellHonda.com. Honda dependability, Honda economy, Honda performance, and Honda style all waiting for you at RussellHonda.com. See dealer for details.
Hi, this is Joe Klein with Corky's Ribs and Barbecue. Whether you are dining in for daily specials like Cheese Dip Happy Hour, driving through for a barbecue bulk pickup order, or prefer our full-service catering, our professional staff at Corky's has you covered. Corky's in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We'll see you soon. And be sure to listen each week when I stop by 1037 The Buzz.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I got out of coaching because of family, and I got the greatest family in the world. I've got great memories.
Jimmy Johnson getting emotional there at the end at the Little Rock Touchdown Club. All of this is on my YouTube page, Facebook page, Twitter. So the Touchdown Club YouTube page, if you want to go back and watch the highlights of it. Really some good stuff yesterday. We're here at Luxury Pullman Spa doing their end-of-the-season sale. We'll let Andrea tell us some of the specials in a second. A couple questions here for Trey Reed. Trey, it says, this is Jason from Conway. Does a buck have to be in velvet to harvest it as
no
early buck hunt?
No. I mean, it just has to be a buck, and it has to adhere to the rules for bucks in your deer zone. But no, it doesn't have to be in velvet. I mean, the velvet hunt is just what everybody calls it because it is an opportunity in many cases to hunt one in velvet, which you don't have later in the season. But no, it doesn't have to be in velvet.
Another question, Trey, do you have any tips on hunting public land? I've never hunted public before. I'm around Saline County area.
Oh man, that's a big open-ended question, but I mean, I would say just do your homework. Depending on what type of hunting you're doing, obviously. I mean, I don't know if they're talking about deer hunting, squirrel hunting, whatever. But AGFC.com, our website, we've got lots of information. Each area kind of got a capsule broken down, like, what's available there. I would also encourage folks, we talked about it, was going to talk about it last week or week before, but, you guys have been on the road for about 48 years now. But we've got a new book out called River to Ridge. It's basically a compendium of all of our wildlife management areas. That might be a good place to start.
Compendium. Mark the tape. Trey is one of our smartest guests, Andrea, and he will, every show or two, he will throw out the word just to make sure we're listening.
Well, I've got another idea that's going to show my high level of intellect. It's a marketing plan for luxury pool and spas. I want to see more deer and duck camps with whirlpools and swimming pools. So, if you guys want to, get together, have a little breakout session and talk about how we can make that happen, Andrea, we'll just let me know. Let the guys know, and
we can make it happen. We can deliver wherever you want.
The key there is back to my point. If you're going to the duck club or the deer club, you got to have the girls show up because you don't want to have a bunch of guys just getting in.
Because the hot tub makes her clothes fall off.
Exactly 661-1037. The other thing I want to bring up, and I'm glad you're here, Trey, because you guys have specials on everything, including your PK grills. And Roger now has a PK grill, and Trey is also a master griller.
Oh, he is very good.
Yeah, Trey, what is your grill of choice?
I actually have a PK 360.
Okay, is that what you guys have here?
Yes, that's one of the girls.
The original.
So for those who missed it, Trey, I don't know if we had this big debate about how do you cook your steaks, and Andrew, we heard for about 4 weeks about how everybody's eating them medium rare, and so we finally went to Justin's house to get that, and Justin overcooked, and he was not happy about it. And there were some reasons
poor
why.
Guy, they're just not going to leave him alone about this.
Well, it is what it is, and so, but people may not realize that you guys have everything here. I mean, you don't just have pools and jacuzzi and patio furniture. You also have Big Green Eggs and others as well, and they're on special for the next few days.
Yes, through Saturday, in stock PK grills and Big Green Eggs, accessories, charcoal, all that is all 20% off. So it's a great time to stock up. Same with Polywood furniture is 20% off in stock, and then 10% off orders. So.
Question here is the velvet hunt is a terrible decision. You're not killing a genetically different buck. You're killing a summer buck.
Failed to see the question in that one.
February.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I didn't see that question mark at the end of that sentence.
Said we already stressed that. So what's your take on that viewpoint?
I would say that we have no shortage of white-tailed deer in Arkansas, and we had 1,200 bucks I think checked last year during that 3-day early hunt, and I mean, you look at Ed in the grand scheme of things. I get it. I mean, every deer hunters, all hunters have different opinions about things, but it's an opportunity that a lot of Arkansans asked for, and our commission pushed it through, and our biologists, the science doesn't really seem to point to that being a huge issue. So. Get out there and enjoy it if you want, and if you don't agree with it, don't participate. Nobody's making you.
Andrea, this is only a question only we can have on Morning Mayhem. Can we from the 501? Can we please use real doe pee again?
You can actually.
Can we please use real doe
that
pee.
That is one of the changes for this year is that there's no longer a prohibition on natural deer urine.
Thank you. Listen, how about that? You know what? I feel much better already about this hunting season than real doe pee. What was that?
These are the big heavyweight decisions that we've got to make.
Fort Thompson. What was that we were smelling over at Fort Thompson? They
It was
would have
synthetic.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
That was it doe pee?
Yeah.
But it was synthetic.
Yeah, I think they had some real stuff.
So the
but I think there's
backstory on that is that when we found chronic wasting disease in the state back 9 years ago now, believe it or not, close to it. There a lot of times this natural doe urine as an attractant comes from deer farms, which are kind of known hotbeds for chronic wasting disease, and so that was a strategy to maybe eliminate a possible vector for the disease getting in through that. But there's been some changes in the industry, and so yeah, we're allowing that again now.
Someone says here, ask Andrew if they will come do a consult on a potential tub spot. What would fit there? What prep would need to be done, etc.
Yes, we can.
I guess you do that all.
Consultation.
You do that every time, right? I mean,
yes, before we deliver any hot tub, Jeremy likes to go do a site
yeah, you
evaluation,
cannot just show up with nothing worse.
Everybody says it's an easy delivery.
I will say this.
Well, I mean, you had to reinforce your deck.
My God!
They need to see that.
And then they had to lift that sucker up with whatever machinery to get it up there. How much do those things weigh, even without the water?
With water, I know they're thousands of pounds, and that's what you got to worry about with.
Trey, do you guys have a hot tub or no?
Do not. I would love to have one. I enjoy the hot tub over at the Little Rock Racket Club, and I enjoy a hot tub. Period. I mean, it's got a knot in the old back right now. I could stand to be in a hot tub as we speak. Honestly.
Bet you do.
Roger,
come sit in the one.
But yeah, Roger's going to be getting in one a little bit later.
Maybe I should have driven to Conway this morning.
Come on. Bring your two-piece.
All right, Trey. Anything
Thanks,
else
guys.
buddy?
No, man. Go Hogs. Looking forward to football season kicking off, man.
Yeah, thanks, Trey. Yeah. All right, thanks. We got coming up. We got Rick Schaefer. We got Craig O'Neill coming. Has Craig O'Neill been up here for a show before? I think he has, yeah. Walt Coleman.
Last time we were here, didn't we have Jim Robkin?
Was that the last? Oh, my gosh.
Craig
wasn't here for that one, though.
I think no, Jim was.
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And you're saying Walt Coleman's coming.
Walt Coleman's coming.
So Walt Coleman yesterday, he popped off to me a few times. Not like he could during the season. When he was coach for referee. Now he can just get back in your face.
He's coming to the Luxury Pull and Spine. We're in Conway. Stop by and you got muffins. You're even cooking muffins.
Oh yeah, blueberry and pumpkin. It's pumpkin spice time. They have it now.
We've got that wood.
I got that wood.
And much more than you can handle on 103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
Hey, it's Craig O'Neill, looking forward again to a school year of reading stories to kids and getting me all over the state of Arkansas to schools everywhere. My GV80, Jenny from Genesis of Conway. And they've got a great story, a huge selection of pre-owned trade-ins, low mileage, terrific low prices, and top of the line. It's a story with a happy ending for you at Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Wednesday on Out of Bounds, it is Hump Day and one day closer to college football. We'll talk Razorback football, get a feel for what some of the players had to say Tuesday night after practice. Also, we'll talk some high school football. The high school football season kicks off Thursday night, and we'll preview some of the big games coming up. All that and a whole lot more coming up Wednesday on Out of Bounds.
We are just a bunch of guys having fun. Just one has exceptional hair.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
Students are back on schedule at the University of Arkansas as police continue to investigate Monday's active shooter hoax. Dispatch took in more than 300 calls connected to the incident. University administrators say gunshots could be heard in the first 911 call, but police later determined there was no evidence of gunfire on campus. Prosecutors say police are trying to trace where that call came from and figure out who was behind it. The university has counseling services available on campus for all students, staff, and faculty after such a frightening and confusing situation. Attorney General Tim Griffin joins other AGs around around the nation sending warnings to tech companies about the harm AI could potentially do to kids. They sent a letter urging the companies to address potential flaws and create more safeguards. Their message highlights reports indicating AI chatbots have had inappropriate conversations with children. A.G. Griffin says his office is focused on combating nefarious uses of advanced technology, including by online predators. I'm Sincere Tonsel from KRK4 Today for The Buzz Radio.
Beechwood Hospitality presents coverage of the Dallas Cowboys on 103.7 The Buzz. Beechwood Hospitality, the leader in hotel property management.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Warmer weather is on tap today. We'll get to 84 in Little Rock with increasing clouds and a very slight chance of a shower late this afternoon. Now tonight it'll be cloudy, the rain chance a little higher, a 40% chance of rain overnight. Tomorrow though, an 80% chance of rain and only a high of 72. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Join Roger Scott for game day watch parties at Boudreaux's Grill and Bar, 9811 Maumelle Boulevard in North Little Rock, and cheer on our team. Roger will have his bag of goodies, and Boudreaux's will have great food specials. The fun is at Boudreaux's and the People's Watch Party with your host, Roger Scott, and your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
You've heard the phrase, all hat, no cattle. Well, Whataburger's new Bacon Wrangler Double is anything but. It's got beef that's never from the freezer, always hot off the grill. Monterey Jack and American cheese, bacon, crispy onions, chipotle aioli, and pickles. You might even say it's all cattle and a hat. A 5-inch bun hat, cowboy. Introducing the new Whataburger Bacon Wrangler Double for a limited time. What a burger.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Today, I want to talk to you and ask you to consider us for your automotive needs. First, we have a family atmosphere. My grandson, Sam Fletcher, is there every day, along with Zippy, our GM, and an outstanding sales team. We're a family, and that's how we want to treat our customers. Our service department is excellent. We even have loaner cars for customers who buy from us. We don't have loaner cars from buy somewhere else. When it comes to pricing, we put our prices on the windshield. You don't have to find a salesman to ask for a price. Everyone gets the lowest price. We check the internet and we compare the same make and models at all of our competitions. You always get the best deal at Fletcher Dodge, and all of our pre-owned vehicles come with a free warranty. Yes, I did say that. Folks, my goal for 36 years is for you to know us and trust us and know that we value you, our customer. Come see us in person on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
I'm convinced you could take 2 players off a pro football team and have them play a pickleball team from the Little Rock Athletic Club of any age, and the Little Rock Athletic Club team would win every time. Why? It's year-round pickleball. At the Little Rock Athletic Club, people will witness the fitness.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with Cabot Outdoors. Right now, when you purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower, receive your choice of a free pressure washer or generator, an unbeatable bonus of up to $7.99. For the month of August, to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. Offer ends August 31st. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot. Find them on Facebook.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the stunning Elvis Presley edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Roger Scott for Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort. Oaklawn is back with another Bolts and Bucks giveaway. Earn entries in the 24/7 smoke-free casino through August 31st. You could win a 2025 Icon Bass Boat from Futrell Marine. You must be present to win, so don't miss the grand prize giveaway Sunday, August 31st from 6 to 10 p.m. See Oaklawn.com for details. Good luck, everybody. Headliner Entertainment at Oaklawn is still kicking. The Righteous Brothers with limited tickets available on Friday, September 19th. Brett and Michael, September 26th. The Kenny Wayne Show Shepherd Band with Bobby Rush October 4th, Whitney Cummings on Sunday, October 25th. Tickets for all the shows on sale at Oaklawn.com. And now is the time to download the Oaklawn Sports app in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store to get in on the action. Futures, outright winners, spreads, totals, player props, game props, and live in-game wagering. If you can name it, you can probably bet on it with the Oaklawn Sports app. Arkansas's best sports betting app. Oaklawn, where every moment matters.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
If I can change.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
And you can change.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Everybody can change.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
August 27th, we are on the road at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. They are celebrating their end of the season blowout sale, both here in Conway and Russellville, now going through August 30th. 10 to 75% off everything in the store and special pricing on hot tubs. I said it right, 10 to 75% off everything in store and special pricing on hot tubs. And before we go to Rick Schaefer, Andrea, that's pretty hefty. That's a pretty hefty number there.
Yes, it is.
you're clearing out everything in the store. I mean, both stores.
Yes. I mean, we got a good price on everything for end of season.
What's 75% off? What's the 50?
Some of the
patio
some chemicals.
Okay, so if you've got a pool or a hot tub,
there's some chemicals on there that's 75% off. What's left? It's been going fast.
I think it's hot tub season now to me. Mm-hmm. Because it's going to get cooler.
It's football weather out there.
By the way, how about this weather now?
It's fantastic.
Holy mackerel. I walked out the door and said, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. But how much kind of pricing on the hot tubs?
On the hot tubs, yes. We just got a truckload in last week, so we've got a sale on those. And you also get a cover lifter and steps with it, so that's about $1,000 value also in addition to current pricing on them. So
very nice, very nice. This is location in Conway and the original location in Russellville. A couple things also. Today is Darren McFadden's birthday, so we got to wish the GOAT a happy birthday. We'll be playing some of his great plays. Exactly right. Also, too, I thought this was a great question by the ladies who preceded us on the ESPN show. Who needs the ring the most in the NFL this year? We saw Taylor Swift get engaged yesterday. Did you see the ring, by the way?
I did not.
They said it was a classy, sort of old-school-looking ring that she was given. And what did she say? She said the gym teacher marries the English teacher. I don't really know what that means. Maybe she feels like they're older and in school. You know, if you had the two teachers, I don't know.
He's a pro athlete and she's a songwriter.
Yeah, but it's English teacher and I
guess she's the English teacher and he's that's exactly what it is.
We heard a new term that's been going around the last several days called shrekking. Have you heard that?
No.
Shrekking, where the female marries down so that she is the
he takes her name.
No. She wants the light on her. She's the more beautiful. She doesn't want a husband as pretty as she is. That sort of thing.
Well, so because
in the TV show, in the movie Shrek, so the chick, Fiona, marries the ogre.
But she's marrying a pro athlete who's a good-looking dude. And
the Shrekking might not be involved.
Yeah. Wow, look at you. Yeah, the new term.
It's a new term. It's a new term.
Yes.
It's been there forever. They've just updated it a la Cracker Barrel, even though they've gone back. Hello to Karen Wheatley. I was in line with these ladies
yesterday at the Touchdown Club.
Yeah, and I'm talking to David and Mark and David Jr. And they came up, they heard my voice, and they said, "Oh, we listen to you every day. Thank you." And I said, "I'm blessed to be doing what I'm doing." Karen Wheatley is her name, Karen Wheatley, and Sissy Durham. Sissy Durham. These were a couple of the ladies that were in line, and one of them, oh my gosh, was Jimmy Johnson's babysitter.
Yeah, I think I heard her come up.
Her dad was a defensive coordinator with him. Oh my God, McKenzie? It was somebody else.
McKenzie was I can't remember.
That was his coach.
Rick Schaefer's perfect timing for Rick. I'm telling you what, it was a special day yesterday. Thanks for everybody who was there. Anybody in that room got a treat of a lifetime if you're a football fan. You got to see living, breathing history that one of the best to ever do it on all that. He was 52-9 at Miami, and all the connections with Coach Broyles and all those assistant coaches, it all sort of came together and have Houston there and the Broyles family there and all that. But let's go ahead and introduce Rick, and let's get Rick's comments on Jimmy Johnson.
Listen, mister.
Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people. The only stop you'll ever need to make your family's grocery needs.
Good morning, Rick.
Morning, David. Morning, Roger. Glad you had such a good day yesterday.
Sure did.
We did. It was a lot of fun, and Andrea and Jeremy, who are owners of Luxury Pool and Spa, they are members, but you guys had to work yesterday. I hate you missed it because I think, Roger, everybody in that room walked away, wow, going, this was a cool day, and to see Jimmy come back at 82. And, you know, I told him, Rick, when I walked into the building as an 18 or 17-year-old freshman, I saw these pictures of this 1964 team. I didn't know, you know, at that time, nobody knew who Jimmy Johnson was. Nobody knew who Jerry Jones was in 1981. And so to see where that team went from and how it impacted, it was really a special day yesterday. Rick, I don't know if you got a chance to hear any of his speech or not, or his Q&A yesterday.
A little bit. And, yeah, I think it's great that he was there and came back. I think I shared with you before. I don't know if he and Coach Broyles had even spoken until we used to do an event called Razor Fest. I think you came up and even signed a couple times. And there was a company, and I can't remember which company that Jimmy was affiliated with, and they brought him in. And so Jimmy and Coach Broyles sat on the stage together and answered questions, and they were smiling and laughing. And so I hope that broke any ice that they had between them. And that was several years ago, and Coach Broyles was still athletic director at that time. So I hope that was good. Now, whether his relationship with Jerry is great again, I don't know. I know he's in the Ring of Honor, so maybe that helped. But, you know, the older you get, the more you realize that whatever difficulties you have in relationships, you need to get rid of those and be friends again. So, but it was great that he was there yesterday. I'm sure he's told some great stories.
He did. What was it a couple of days ago? He said it's kiss and makeup day. So maybe they did. Of course, there were several things down there. He had a great couple of stories about Coach Broyles, and I assume maybe when he came back for the 50th anniversary of the championship that maybe they talked right then. I think that TV show or the show before they were Cowboys, that was also a Jerry Jones production probably. Maybe they talked since that time. But he had some great stories about with Frank's daughter, talking about them when they went over to the house, doing some great stories. He said when he went over to Frank Broyles' house, there was no beer there, nothing like that. And she said there's never been any beer there. And Rick, when Jimmy Johnson said when they interviewed Eddie Sutton, Coach Broyles came to Jimmy and said, "Now, Jimmy, let's go over to your house to have Eddie over there because I know you've got beer there, and maybe he'd like to have a beer too, so we can do that." So that's where they went for that.
Really?
Which is just a great story. Yeah, absolutely.
The other thing, Rick, was he talked about, he was disappointed twice when he didn't get the job at Arkansas. But he said, hey, Lou Holtz was the right hire. I was not ready to be the coach. He said Lou was. He said now, have a different opinion about the Ken Hatfield hire. But the point we brought up was, you know what? It all worked out, didn't it? He said yes. He said at the time, I might have not liked it, but it worked out, and look at my life. He got emotional at the end talking about it. And great story about him and Jerry Jones drinking down at the Sugar Bowl, Rick, and Doug Dickey caught him out drinking in the bar, and he said, pay your bill and get your blank out of here. And Jimmy goes, well, Coach, we're not even having to pay. They're paying for us. He goes, that's what, he goes, that's even worse. Get out of here, So that was, and then they went back to the hotel, and Billy Moore, Jerry went into Billy Moore's room with Jimmy, and he starts running his mouth about what had happened, and Dickie was still standing outside the door. Shut up and get out of here and get back. So Jimmy just thought for sure they were going to get sent back to Fayetteville, but it was. I told him yesterday it was going to be a special day for him too, and I think
to see his quarterback. That was cool. He had some good back and forth with,
to see Freddie Marshall. It was really. To think of where everything started and where it's come, it just was really a historic day.
Well,
anyway, go ahead.
And I can tell you, for even the Sugar Bowl story, discipline was a lot different back then. Basically, you got away with a lot that you wouldn't get away with today.
Right.
And I'm told that Lloyd Phillips, one of the greatest players in Razorback history, was. Could go on down in Dixon Street and do considerable damage, and yet I don't think he ever missed a game because of it. And of course, he changed dramatically after his career and was one of those guys telling other kids not to do what he did. But there are plenty of other stories. Basically, they had Wilson Matthews was the disciplinary guy. Even when they'd get in trouble down on Dixon Street, the police, they wouldn't call Coach Broyles, they'd call Wilson Matthews. They didn't have to put him in jail. They knew coming to see him would be worse. So I'm sure, but that's why guys like Jimmy, they got away with stuff like that and they played. Today that wouldn't
Talking
happen.
about getting away with stuff. I'm sorry, Rick. Talking about getting away with stuff, Baz had a few special guests leave audio and video for Jimmy, and one of them was Dan Hampton, and he talked about Jimmy coming down to Jacksonville to see this tall, lanky, skinny guy in the band and all that kind of stuff. He said, we'd like for you to come to the University of Arkansas. He said, but your grades aren't the best. We need to work on that. He said that Dan Hampton said that Jimmy went and talked to the principal of Jacksonville and seemed to get that all worked out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
get those grades all worked out.
It did. Everybody died laughing when they heard that. Yeah.
Those are great stories. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
And he,
That's
of course,
pretty funny.
he also told.
Yes.
I made the point, Andrea and Rick, that he was one of the reasons I started the Broyles Award. Of course, it's guys like him, and he went on to talk. The plane ride up yesterday, Rick. He talked for 2 hours and told stories of the assistant coaches and how important Jim McKenzie. Of course, here's a story. People don't know who Jim McKenzie is. It was the important. He said it was one of the most important coaches for him, who taught him the game and all these things. So Jim McKenzie gets the job at Oklahoma, head coaching job at Oklahoma. He dies before he coaches a game, has a heart attack. But anyway, just story after story of the foundation of the Razorbacks, and then, of course, the Dallas Cowboys and all the things. And it all started because –
and the coach down in Louisiana Tech had a heart attack. That's what got him to get down that way.
But it all started because his parents were from Lamar, Arkansas, which is between Clarksville and Russellville. They moved to Port Arthur, Texas, and had Jimmy the year after they moved in 1943. And when he grows up and he starts getting these scholarship offers, they say, Jimmy, if you want us to come watch you play, you got to go to Arkansas.
Go anywhere you want.
He goes sight unseen, never takes a trip there, and the rest is history. And he was reflective yesterday. It was so weird to see him. We did some promotional stuff, and at the very end I said, hey, come see Jimmy Johnson today at the Little Rock Touchdown Club. He said, that's right, David. And I only got one thing to say. It's not how about those Cowboys. It's go Hogs. And he called the Hogs yesterday. I saw somebody on social media go, what has Jimmy Johnson done for us? I said, well, Jimmy Johnson could go, hey, they passed me over twice. You guys didn't want me. And so anyway, it was a great reunion to see the full circle, Rick, of him coming back. And he's come back before, but not in this kind of format where he can feel the light. He got up and stood up at the end, and he did about a 2 or 3 minute speech like he would give to his team.
Motivation.
And I'm telling you, Rick, at 82, he can motivate a team to win. Right now, I'm just telling you, he could do it.
Well,
that's how he has that it factor.
Make Houston Nutt the offensive guy and Jimmy Johnson the defensive guy, and you probably beat anybody.
Oh my gosh!
With their motivation, but when you think about what Jimmy did, think about this: in 1964, when Arkansas won the Post Bowl version of the national championships, he was a 195-pound nose guard. 195 pounds. In fact, Coach Broyles told me this story when they getting ready to play Nebraska in the Cotton Bowl that year. Nebraska had a fullback named Harry Wilson that weighed 244 pounds. And Coach Broyles told the media he didn't have a lineman that weighed 200, offense or defense. And nobody believed him. So he went and took him and put him on the scales. So if you can imagine that, so here's Jimmy Johnson at 195 tackling a 245-pound fullback. And Arkansas ends up winning the game 10-7 with a late touchdown. So, he did a lot. Then he was the defensive coordinator for Arkansas for a team that in 1975 went and won the Cotton Bowl and beat Georgia in the Cotton Bowl. So anybody thinks he didn't do something for Arkansas, he certainly did.
Yeah, he talked about that team being so much bigger. Yesterday, he even said, he told Freddie Marshall, he leaned over to Freddie, he said, Freddie, we were not very good. We were not a talented team. But we had high football IQ, so we had great coaches. And the other thing is they really worked hard. And, that Nebraska team was bigger, stronger. But I'm telling you, the will to win makes a big difference. And you look at the players that came off that team, how successful they were, the Jim Lindsays, the Jerry Jones, the Jimmy Johnsons, Ken Hatfield. It was just a group of great men who were 5-5. 5-5 the year before they made up their mind. It's just a great. It's a shame that's how long it's been since we've had a national championship.
I know.
But it was cool. It was cool to see, Rick. That's where it all sort of started for Jimmy Johnson. It started in Fayetteville. Look at this amazing career. 52-9 at Miami, wins 2 Super Bowls in 5 years. It takes a terrible team in Dallas, and in 3 years gets to the Super Bowl and wins 2 in a row. It just was a historic day. I did want to ask you too. Go ahead.
Let me just share one more
that.
thing.
Yeah.
I think it's good to hear that because in these days, when Arkansas, 6-6 has been a pretty normal season. Maybe you win the bowl, which last year was really good to win, 7-6. Your history can be forgotten, and you can think, well, gosh, it's just an average program, and yet there was a time when Arkansas had a great program, and that means if you've done it once, there's always a possibility you can do it again. And I know we can talk about the odds stacked against you and all that kind of stuff. There's still always a chance you can do it again. This year might be the year. You got a quarterback that's really good. You got an offensive line that's been rebuilt. There's a lot of reasons to think. I'm not going to say they're going to go undefeated and win the national championship, but this could be a season when I think Arkansas jumps up and is better than what they've been in recent years.
The Oaklawn Sports app has Arkansas for over and under wins 5.5. So if you're confident, you bet over. You think they're going to win 6 games, you bet on Arkansas. If you think they're going to win 5 or less, you bet the under. So
if I were, I'm not a betting man. I've never bet on anything.
Yes,
I would definitely take the over.
Yeah, of course you would, Rick.
Definitely
That's what we dang sure we spend. All right, so here we go. We got Craig O'Neill
Easy to
here.
say that when it's not your money,
baby.
right?
That's right. Craig is here.
17-0, baby, national championship.
Now,
Get
Craig,
ready to wear the ring.
I just heard you bragging about these pickleball players. Are you a great pickleball player?
Heck no. I haven't even picked up a paddle, but I do cheer the sport because I've seen it take over the country, and I think it's fantastic.
Also, Walt Coleman is here for the first time. Good morning, Walt.
Good morning.
How are you doing, buddy?
Great. It's football season.
I apologize. I did not include Walt as part of the program yesterday. I'm mad at
myself. Well, he ought to blow a whistle on you. He should throw a flag.
It's okay.
I know. He came up to talk to Coach Johnson, and they started talking about, I called this deal, and Jimmy goes, you should have called it. And it was so good, but, Jimmy had so many directions to go, and I just basically forgot Walt was sitting there, and I just
said I never gave him a call. Well, that was a compliment as far as I was concerned.
I want to do want to thank Edwards Food Giant for sponsoring Rick, and we are here at Luxury Pool and Spa, and Jeremy and Andrea are here, and, of course, Shane as well, and they're great people. They're having an end-of-the-season sale through August 30th. I mean, savings everywhere from your pool chemicals to the hot tubs, you name it. Everything in here is discounted, so they're going to make you a deal now through the 30th. I'm going to give everybody a chance to guess this. Today is Darren McFadden's birthday.
Nah, play 5 on your Powerball, baby.
How old, Andrea, is Darren McFadden today? Go. Just take a shot.
Let's say 33.
Craig O'Neill, how old is he?
Let's see, 18 to 21, 39.
What do you say, Walt?
37.
Raj?
I'm going 40.
Josh, you want to take a shot?
I think he just did.
He is 38.
Boom!
38, so y'all were all around it.
Yeah.
Does that feel old to you?
Yep.
No. For DMAC or no? That's still young, isn't it?
Still very, very young.
All right, Rick. Okay,
very young.
It's young for him, but I got here years before you guys did, and when I think about people like Scotty Thurman's got to be close to 50 years old. That's just that's because now you're talking about the last basketball national championship. That's been 31 years. Okay, so Scotty was probably 19 or 20, so he's got to be 50. That's just a Corliss Williamson, 50 years old. You just don't think of that because it seems more recent than it has been. And then you go back even a little further and think, Sidney Moncrief and Ron Burr and Marvin Delph, they're 65.
Social Security.
Yeah, my gosh. That's
all right.
Time does pass.
So Roger is going to play.
Josh has got him. He's
okay,
moving things around.
Josh, wait, do we have the clip that we talked about earlier?
Which one?
I don't know if he's got him there.
Well, I want to play a clip from a Darren McFadden run to see if Walt's not wearing a headset, so it'll be Rick or Craig. Andrea, you can participate.
Here, Walt can play.
To see if they can guess what game it is, and of course, I think if it's the clip I told you to play, is Josh going to be able to play that, or do you need to play it?
Well, if he has a long touchdown run, you could guess how many games could you guess from?
Okay.
The first one I remember.
I got 6 options here, so.
So Josh, here's the deal. Pick one of the ones that's over 70 yards, and let's go. And let's see if we can name it. Here we go.
Casey Dick under center. He will take the snap and hand to Darren McFadden. Breaks it up the middle. McFadden, big play. He's going to go. Darren McFadden is going to take it all the way. 80 yards for the touchdown. Darren McFadden, and Arkansas strikes just that quickly.
Quickly. I know it. Which one is it? Walt, Rick, or Craig?
South Carolina.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Rick,
LSU.
come on.
LSU.
LSU is correct.
Oh.
War Memorial Stadium, right up the middle, 80 yards.
Yeah.
And then what happens on the next play, Rick?
They returned the kickoff
I
for a
know.
touchdown.
I know. Touchdown return.
Touchdown return.
LSU took it all the way back.
Killer.
And the
Killer.
momentum just was sucked out of the stadium.
One of the greatest plays I've ever seen.
I've got two more that are 60-plus yards.
But you know what year it was, because Mike Nail did the play-by-play. He only did it for 1 year in football. So.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's
yeah,
the
and that was a great call. Roger, we always say the same thing. Just that quickly. Yeah.
But think about this.
Yeah,
Josh just said, let's play a play that's 60 yards or longer. He says, well, I've got 6 options. Who else does he have 6 options on for runs that long?
Hey, there's only one. Rick, who is he? Name him. I'm going to tell you right off the bat. There's one other guy.
Fred Talley.
One other guy that Fred Talley is correct. He had 2 80-yard runs against Auburn, I think. The only other guy, maybe Felix Jones, might have a couple in those, but Fred Talley would be. You can't stump Rick Schaefer. You can't stump him.
Ben Callen's had an 89-yarder against Houston in '76, and I can still see that play in my mind anytime I bring it up. Yeah.
And Jimmy Johnson was talking about on the plane right up. Either he recruited or he brought up. He said, we recruited Roland Sales. I said, we remember.
I didn't hear it on the deal.
Yeah,
that's outstanding. Hey, Rick, I'm so pumped about the Razorbacks football season this year and the Dallas Cowboys season. I have swallowed.
You think the Cowboys are going to be
swallowed. Listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me what the records are going to be.
Good for
After
you.
watching the Cowboys special,
it's
fantastic.
Good
I'm
for
just
you.
telling you, I'm gonna be more. I'm all in again, and I went ahead and watched the night before last. I watched again after watching the Cowboy thing. I watched the before they were Cowboys with Jimmy Johnson and the Razorbacks and everything that happened there. Of course, I got to see you on that as well. I don't know if it was you or Wally. I've got 2 things for you. You and Wally. One of you said, I think it's one of you two, that said, had Jimmy, to your point, Badge, about things worked out all right, had Jimmy gone to the University of Arkansas, he wouldn't have been the Dallas Cowboy coach and been where we are right now. As to say that the Razorbacks wouldn't have won a national title and all that. I'll push back on that a little bit just to say we'll never know, because he could have done that. It was a different era, a different time. He might have been able to get, just like he got Dan Hampton by getting his grades taken care of by the principal, he might have gotten some other guys up that way.
Well,
but I
let's
enjoyed
say this.
watching
Jimmy
that.
could
That's
recruit.
a great program.
Jimmy could recruit. Could he have done better than Ken? I don't know. Ken Hatfield coached 6 years.
And I'm not saying Ken
he had 3
no.
teams that won 10 games. I mean, who else does that? But nonetheless, he might have. But you're right. Had he been successful, he would not have been the Cowboys coach, because Coach Broyles and Jerry Jones were tight, and Jerry would have never stolen Arkansas's coach with Coach Broyles being the athletic director.
There's a part of me that believes that, because again of the loyalty that Jerry showed for Coach Broyles, and then to see some of those photographs of Jerry and Steven. And you could see Jerry Jones's chest is puffed out with the biggest grin on his face when he's got his arm around his number 15 son, Steven. That was one of the most proud moments of his life to have that. But I recommend everybody go find that again on the SEC network before they were Cowboys. All right, and I know you're not a betting man. I know you're not a betting man, but I just want you to give us what do you think, since we won't have you before the first ball game? How many games do the Razorbacks win?
I think they'll beat Alabama A&M. I think they'll be primed, and they'll beat Alabama A&M.
That's all Rick's going to do.
You're not going to do any more? Okay. All right, very good.
2-10.
You know what? I'll take it.
2-10 with a big old grin.
Here's the deal. If it's 2-10 at the end of the season, I'm still calling the Hogs.
It won't be 2-10, and I told you, if I were a betting man, and I'm not, I'd definitely take the over on 6 or 5.5. I'd take the over if it was 6.
Okay, very good.
Well, that means a lot not coming from a betting man.
Yeah, thanks, Rick.
It doesn't mean much. It's not coming from betting, man. We don't want to stake any money on it.
That's right. It's not my money.
Exactly.
And don't bet by what I tell you, because I think yesterday Randy went through a list of things that I've been wrong on over the last 20 years. So they never bring up the ones you're right on, you know. But anything I'm wrong on, here it is. 1, 2, 3.
Does he keep a list?
I think he must. It's in his mind. Anytime something comes up that I'm wrong on, well, and in 23 years, I ought to be wrong on 3 or 4 things, right? Probably more than
Randy
that.
Rainwater has a lot in common with my wife.
All right, we got to take a break. Rick, thanks so much to Edwards.
Yeah, that'd be a good
John.
one for Craig to take a break on. Hope your wife doesn't call during the commercial, Craig.
She will.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Rick. Have a great.
Appreciate it. Is Edwards Food Giant for their support of Rick each week. They'll be up. We'll be at Edwards next Friday before the State-Arkansas game. We'll be at Edwards on campus.
Roger just found out.
Yeah, I just did. And here's the Randy Rainwater's on the phone.
He is a horny old man.
Oh my God!
What?
What is that?
What's? I don't.
Wow, who's he talking about?
Thanks, Kramer.
I don't know. Thanks, Rick. Call us back.
We are here at
10
at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway, with the Conway location. They also have an original location in Russellville. Now through August 30th, 10 to 75% off everything in the store, and special pricing on hot tubs. Roger's favorite is PK Grill, 20% off those, 20% off Big Green Eggs, 20% off the Ledge Lounger furniture, 20 to 30% off chemicals. They got it all.
The PK Grill made me a better backyard griller.
All right, listen, we got plenty to chop up. Do not go away at 7:30.
Staley Electric presents Kevin Shaylin when he joins the Zone this week for Hidden Gems with the Mighty Rib. Staley Electric, trusted since 1951.
This is Sports Center.
We are just one day away from the start of football season in Central Arkansas. On Thursday, August 28th at 6:30 on the SEC Network, Central Arkansas takes on the Missouri Tigers in Columbia. It's the first game of the year. You can catch it on 106.7 Buzz, too, as Justin Akery will be on the call between the Bears and the Tigers. And then we shift to Saturday in the SEC, also at 3:15 on SEC Network. It's Alabama A&M and the Arkansas Razorbacks. You listen to the game right here on 103.7 The Buzz. The Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL begins at 11 a.m. for that 3:15 kickoff. Once again, 11 a.m. Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL live from Walk-Ons in Fayetteville. 3:15 kickoff right here on 103.7 The Buzz. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be warmer today. We'll get to 84 in Little Rock. It'll be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower this afternoon. That's a 10% chance of rain. A 40% chance of rain showers after midnight tonight with a low of 64. Tomorrow, just a high of 72 with an 80% chance of rain. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Where there's Razorback football, there's the First Security Bank fifth quarter postgame show. Join Randy Rainwater, Marcus Elliott, and Trey Schapp after each Razorback game right here on 103.7 The Buzz. Listen in as they interview players and coaches and discuss each week's outcome. Get inside the huddle and the locker room with 103.7 The Buzz, bringing you all the information you want to know. It's the First Security Bank fifth quarter postgame show only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years, and I can vouch for the outstanding work they do. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. And get this, they've had over 2
2 million installs of fantastic showers and tubs across the South, with thousands of those coming right here in the natural state. At Bath Fitter, they are the manufacturer, installer, and service provider. No subcontractors involved in the process. All are employees of the company, so they own the entire process. Right now, they have an amazing offer. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 12 months. They understand that families are struggling with high prices, so they are making this special offer to help. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them BAZZEL sent you.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Lumber One in West Little Rock is one place to find the best deals on thousands of products for the house and home, from everyday items to large appliances. We beat big box store prices all day, every day. Plus, we offer free local delivery, free haul away of your old appliance when you buy a new one, affordable installation, and free financing is available. There's something for everyone here at Lumber One in West Little Rock, your family-owned home and design headquarters.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. He's a legend in the state of Arkansas.
See, if y'all run out on the field, it's going to say, Texas.
His 55 years in television and radio broadcasting is unparalleled.
Who is on your ticket at 10 o'clock?
The Shonda
Get on out here. Come on now. My door is open.
He has raised over $40 million for charity.
May I ask who I'm talking to?
This is Bill Clinton, and I'm trying to save the taxpayers' money by moving myself.
Please welcome Craig O'Neill. Craig O'Neill on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Yes, and because of them, I have the dominant billboard in Conway. You cannot go anywhere in Conway without seeing the Genesis of Conway, Craig O'Neill on the billboard. It's huge.
You're just another chapter in the life of
Exactly.
Craig O'Neill. An old Central High School.
Yeah, we were there at the same time.
Andrew, growing up as a little child, do you remember hearing Craig O'Neill on the air?
Say yes.
I'm from Texas.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I got tapes.
And we've got to tell you this real quick. You were a soccer player at Arkansas. Did you read the soccer coach going off on his team the other day for Arkansas?
Yes. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think that's what Sam Pittman needs to do a little bit more often. Holy cow. Yeah. He ripped them. And they won. They won against lesser talent, but he was like, we stink. We don't look like anything that we – now, was that your coach?
No, I had a different coach.
Okay.
Yeah. We heard the same stuff.
Yeah, is that right?
Did you?
Yeah. Well,
That's interesting.
Did you have a male coach or a female coach?
I had a male coach.
Okay. That's interesting. I wonder what percentage of soccer coaches in college are male versus female.
Probably more male. We had one assistant coach was female, the other one was male, and then growing up, I mean, even in club soccer, I had a male.
What do you say? That scissor kick sucked. What are you doing? Let's go. I mean, what do you say? Do you
play like a girl?
Run.
So
play like a girl. No,
my club coach played for the Dallas Sidekicks, and then he ended up coaching it, owning it. Anyway, his tattoo that's what he went by, but he was from Brazil. Anyway, he was our club coach, and he was intense. And when he would get real mad at you, he'd be yelling at you in Portuguese, and you'd have no idea what you were saying. I promise you, it wasn't words that you want to say in English to us. So.
Well, how many college basketball coaches for women have always been guys?
Yeah, I'd be curious to see the breakdown.
I think it's diversified a lot more now.
I wonder if it's 50-50 or more 60-40 men to women. I wonder. I don't know.
I don't know anymore, yeah.
I want to thank everybody who was there at the Touchdown Club yesterday. Tell you what, who have listened to the speech or the Q&A. It's amazing how many people weren't there but said, "Hey, I went back and listened to it because it was so entertaining." And you see now why he was on Fox for 20 years, how good he was, Walt, and that they want. He told me on the plane ride yesterday. I do want to thank Simmons Bank for helping get that done. He said they gave me a lifetime contract. They said, as long as you want to be here, you can be here. And finally, he just said, "Man, I want to go back and take it easy." He's a loner type of guy. He doesn't take a lot of people out on his boat. He likes to go out by himself on his boat. I said, "What kind of music you listen to?" "I don't listen to music." So he just goes out there for 30 minutes, and that's his.
He's intense.
He's intense.
Does he fish?
He fish. He said he doesn't fish as much as he used to, but he showed me his picture of the rod and reels he has in his house, his guest house. I'm not joking. He literally has 100. It looks like a store. I said it looks like a Bass Pro Shop store.
Huh.
But that was his passion, and a different cat. But he was so focused on Walt, what he had to do to win. And he was good at. I saw somebody get on him. Who's the big guy in Dallas, the media guy that gets on people?
Galloway.
Not Galloway. Who's the other one?
Skip
Bayless.
Bayless.
He said that he doesn't believe Jerry was a great football coach, like in the terms of 49ers.
You don't believe Jerry was?
Yeah, like Tom Landry or Walsh. In terms, I think he's thinking in X and O. He said what Jerry was great at was culture building and leadership and motivating players. And you know what? It
worked.
He said, he goes, Jimmy told me yesterday, he said, man, it's all about the assistant coaches. I had the same assistant coaches with me all the way back to, Oklahoma State and Miami.
That's second year at Miami.
Yeah, and so it's second year, that's right. And so he said it makes a difference. But you could see him yesterday. He said, I push buttons different with Emmett, with Troy. He said, if I get on Emmett goes into a shell. If I get on Michael Irvin, he works harder. And he said, I don't get on Troy because Troy's my guy. That was. But it was really fascinating. So I do want to thank everybody who commented. Listen, when you see Jimmy Johnson come to the Little Rock Touchdown Club, that's an attention getter. Like, holy cow, it's like that radio guy in Louisiana. He said, what in the world are you guys doing in Little Rock? There's no other touchdown club doing all that. So can't say thanks to all the sponsors and for having
these are pretty big events.
Yeah,
when you think touchdown club, you're thinking
100 people, 200
Walt couldn't find a place to park yesterday. He's still mad.
The interesting thing about Jimmy was, if you'll think back, he didn't wear a headset.
Yeah.
When he coached, right? Because he was doing what you're talking about. He was pushing those buttons, whether it was players or the officials. He did not wear a headset, so he was involved in,
And did you say he said something about your dad? He remembers your dad when he was in college.
Yeah, he gave me that routine.
Your dad stuff.
Since I thought your dad was the worst official I'd ever seen until I saw you, and you're worse than he is.
It's great that Walt, you had a connection with Peyton Manning. He was the only player that wrote you a note.
Right, because
you
retired when I retired.
And you got up on stage, and then you're able to connect with John Gruden. You and Gruden, that was a classic. And I got a picture of you yesterday, even though I didn't get you on stage, which I should have, but got a picture with you and Jimmy. And I think Jimmy was either yelling at you or acting like he was yelling at you.
He was telling me that I didn't give him any breaks.
Yes.
Which, like I said, was a compliment as far as I was concerned. But I mean, he was intense on the sideline. And when I got in the league, I was a line judge, and I stood right in front. I stood right in front of him.
Oh wow!
Yes.
So you heard it all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody was saying here too. People were saying it was right in the middle of Jimmy Johnson's speech about or talk about. I think when they got in trouble. Anyway, that's when Acree interrupted.
College?
Yeah, that's when Acree interrupted in the middle with the Taylor Swift announcement.
I still don't believe that happened.
He's getting a lot of pushback.
I still don't believe that happened.
Was it really that important to put,
Do you believe it happened?
Sure, if people are sending it, Of course, it was 45 minutes. Listen, we went from 12:05 to 12:45. It could have gone another 30 minutes with him. It was.
You could have gone another 2 hours.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Listen, and I'll tell you this much. Now, on the plane ride up, I mean, about every third word in a story was F or S or A. I mean, it was because he's a football coach, and he knew that crowd. You do too much of that, you're going to turn them off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and he can't do it on Fox either. So I mean, he's used to changing his language for whatever audience he's.
See, that's what happens. That's what happens when you go out on a boat by yourself. You come back and you're cussing like a sailor.
And by the way,
cussing like a sailor because that's what you've been.
So here's the deal, Raj. Next week, it's Lawrence Taylor. So let me just tell you now. So I am. There is the possibility that a few of those might leak out. So he is a edgy.
I have a delay button.
Yeah, he is an edgy. No delay button in the touchdown club. So anyway, Lawrence Taylor next week. Now we don't meet on Monday because it's Labor Day. So it's so we're doing another Tuesday meeting at the DoubleTree. I want you guys. I'm going to try to play this off my phone. I called Terry Bradshaw. We're going to have Terry Bradshaw on the show each. I don't know if you knew that, Andrea. Each Tuesday during football season.
I heard that. I heard y'all talking about that.
So anyway, I called him. I said, "Would you be willing to send something to Jimmy?" And so we played this at the very beginning of the and he had no idea. Coach Johnson had no idea what we were going to do. Let me see if this works.
Hey, this is Terry Bradshaw. to Jimmy Johnson's What a Treat You're In For today. Having one of the greatest motivational speakers I've ever heard. He hails from the great state of Texas by way of Beaumont, Texas. When he was 7 years old, he smoked his first pack of cigarettes. Had his first pack of beer when he was 9. He's got some stories to tell you that'll have you falling out of your chairs. Funniest human being I ever met in my life. What a treat. I just wish I was getting paid.
Oh no!
and he's walking on the beach in Hawaii.
Yes, he's walking.
The wind you hear.
He's walking on his. I'll try to get to the. Here the air go.
Had his first pack of beer when he was 9. He's got some stories to tell you that'll have you falling out of your chairs. Funniest human being I ever met in my life. What a treat. I just wish I was getting paid $100,000 like he told me he's getting. Private jet, $100 grand. Wow, you guys are so fortunate. Anyway, sit back, relax, and get ready for a real entertaining show. He's the best, Jimmy Johnson.
So I had no idea they had that kind of relationship that they would take shots at each other. And so this is what Jimmy told me about Terry. He's, Jimmy is, so this is a true story. All my research, I realized that Jimmy, in every interview, when you ask him about discipline and organization, he goes, listen, I always get there early. If you get there on time, you're late. So I told our friends from Simmons, Chris and Chad and the pilots, I said, I'm going to tell you, he's going to be here early tomorrow. He had to drive an hour and a half from the middle of the Keys to get to Miami. I said, I'm going to tell you, we're supposed to be wheels up at 8:45. I said, I'll promise you he'll be early. So Chris White said, hey, why don't we get there at 8? And I said, okay, we'll get there at 8. Now, he's driving 2 hours. So we get over there, and it's about 8:10. We get there at 8:10. We're not late for another. So we walk in, and we're looking around, and we're getting ready to sit down in the FBO. And the lady goes, yeah, coach is here. He's on the plane. He's been on the plane. He went and got on the plane like 20 minutes before. I said, I told you guys, I knew he was going to do it. So anyway, just a really
wow.
Yeah, he's still doing it. I got on the plane and said, Coach, I knew it. I predicted this is what you would do. And that's just that's
Lombardi times.
Yeah.
That started back with Vince Lombardi. If you're not there 15 minutes early, you're late.
And he was telling a story about Terry Bradshaw was just the opposite. He said Terry is.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Oh my! He tells some stories about Terry. We'll have to have. We'll have to have some fun with Terry. All right, we'll need to take a break here. 7:47 live at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. 10% to 75% off everything in the store. Closeout pricing ranging from 50 to 75% off pool and spa chemicals. $1,000 discount, right, on the hot tub, the different parts of the hot tub. Is that right?
There's discount on hot tubs, plus you get a cover lifter and steps, which is $1,000.
Cover lifter.
So wow. Jeremy said I blew it by not doing the cover lifter. Listen, I like the cover lifter, but you can't see looking at it would block my view.
They'll throw it in if you mention Arkansas Tech. They'll give it to you.
Yeah, we got to talk about 1999. Is that the thing? What is it? 1999? Yeah, the 1999 team is going in the Hall of Fame, man.
How about that?
Right there. All right, we've got Craig O'Neill here, brought to you by Genesis of Conway. We got Walt Coleman, brought to you by Sigma Supply. It's football week. We got to get the predictions on the game. Easy pick this week. We got to get your season predictions too, Andrea. You can give us your season prediction too when we come back. Don't go away. 7:48.
Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing.
This is Roger Scott, and your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to jump on the auto loan deal of the summer before it vanishes faster than Taylor Swift tickets on pre-sale. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union is running a summer auto loan special that's a total game changer. Ultra low rates starting at 1.99% APR. No payments for 90 days. Financing for up to 84 months. Valid on 2023, 24, and 25 models, or refinance your current ride. But here's the critical part. This mission is on the clock, and the countdown ends August 31st. After that, poof, mission over. And to even begin the mission, you've got to know if you're eligible. So first step, head to alcoacommunityfcu.org to see if you live, work, worship, or go to school in one of the 15 qualifying counties across central Arkansas. If you do, you're clear for takeoff. This tape will self-destruct in 3, 2.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites. Walk On's is your go-to for good times, craft beer, and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages, from melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro, game on.
At ABC Supply, when you've got a job to do, we do too. When your success depends on getting the details right, we're there for you every step of the way. Delivering more than materials, delivering passion, commitment, and the confidence to help you get the job done easier. Our teams understand the obstacles you face in building your business and reputation, because living up to our promises is how we help you live up to yours.
For location and product information, call ABC Supply North Little Rock at 501-955-0777 or visit abcsupply.com.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments: Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
We all know how busy our lives can be these days and how important our time and convenience is as well. And Edwards Food Giant knows that too. So that's why they're inviting you to take advantage of their Heat and Eat meal solution items in their deli department. Delicious Edwards Food Giant signature dishes, along with a wide choice of entrees and sides, all ready for you to pick up and take home to serve your family tonight. The Heat and Eat meal solution is now at your favorite Central Arkansas Edwards Food Giant deli. This week's special is chicken pot pie for only $7.49 per pound, with twice baked potatoes for $4.99 per pound.
All of this has brought you to this.
Welcome to Lazy Boy. Great to see you.
This Labor Day weekend, escape the hustle and bustle and relax in quiet comfort. It's Lazy Boy's Labor Day sale. It's hard work just getting ready for hard work. Time for you. Movies, streaming, sports, or just napping. One trip to Lazy Boy Home Furnishings can take you from this to this. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor, Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock. Long live the lazy.
Once again this year, The Buzz is proud to bring you college football talk with Mark May each and every Thursday morning. Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, The Meat People, and by Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy. Mark will be breaking down the week's biggest games, who will win, and why they'll win on Morning Mayhem. So tune in every Thursday as Edwards Food Giant and Hennard Foothills Equipment present Mark May.
Want to reach the show? Well, give us a call or text at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I asked Coach, and Coach, you've seen some of it, and your just first response?
Well, Jerry and I have had off and on relationships, and we were in Carolina when we were announcing that I was going to go in the Ring of Honor, and he told an off-color story, and I said, Jerry. He said, no problem. I got final say on editorial content. Well, watching the Netflix, he had final say on what was put in the Netflix documentary. It was definitely the Jerry Jones documentary.
There you go.
Hey,
I love your laugh.
I'm just being honest. At 82 years old, you can't lie. You can tell the truth.
It's so funny. There's a little pause when you do that. The crowd was laughing, and I wanted to make sure, and he heard that he could respond to it, and he did. And he was a lot more concerned. He was much more open on the plane coming up about that deal and some of the things that he thought weren't good, and not even that with him, with Troy. I don't think Troy was real excited about seeing that whole thing be drudged up again about him supposedly being a racist and not getting on the black players like
I
the
forgot
white.
about that.
Yeah,
too.
I don't think that Aikman, and I don't blame him. That's,
of course.
Of all the things you spend time on, that's not the thing that you really want to spend time on.
And it would have been, his buddies would have said that. Now, the other part of it is I didn't realize that there obviously is still friction between him and Barry Switzer.
Yeah, he told some Barry stories yesterday. Holy cow. Crazy. All these guys all came through Arkansas. They all overlap.
Isn't
Johnny
that
Majors, Hayden Fry.
Amazing.
Hayden Fry was the one who got him into psychology. I'm just telling you, the genesis of all this goes through
Genesis?
Fayetteville.
There you go.
Oh, my gosh. How about that?
Wow.
That's my segue. We are here at Luxury Pool and Spa. And I think the first time we saw Craig in his Genesis car was here at Luxury Pool and Spa a year or two ago. And where are you speaking at this week, Craig?
Okay, now I got to mention this. Next Tuesday after Labor Day, we kick off the 2025-2026 reading road trips in Blytheville. We're going up to that part of the state in the Genesis to kick it off because they've been taken over by the state. They need some love, and we're going to give it to them.
Oh, very nice.
When that happens with the state, with the school system, y'all, it is up to the community to all pitch in and join in helping bring that school system back.
You're out there making a difference.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Listen, your deal when you were greeting those kids in the school line, that was magnificent. Tomorrow, Roger will be in Russellville at Hubbard Power Sports. Look forward to seeing those folks. Friday we'll be over at Frank's place. Let's see if we can get Taylor Green on Friday morning. Only Frank can listen. When you're responsible for taking care of the salary of the quarterback for the Razorbacks, you pretty much can get what you want. Hey, listen, used to be I have to go through Kyle Parkinson and do all this, and when Frank wants it, this is what's going to happen. So I call Kyle, said, Kyle, listen, Frank wants to talk to Taylor. You make sure Coach knows about it, and Coach
very accommodating.
Yeah, and you guys obviously, Andrea, are good friends with Coach because you did his pool.
Yes,
yeah,
that's correct.
You got a heck of a spread over there.
Yes, it's a beautiful place, and they're wonderful people.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Record. We only got a minute, Craig, before you get out of here. What's the record going to be this year for the Raiders?
17-0, baby, national championship.
You got 12 games regular season. Go.
Oh gosh, I can't show my true spirit, my heart. Okay.
By picking win,
Hallelujah.
7-5.
7-5. Okay. Listen, that's the over and under on the Oakland Sports app is 5.5. Solid. That's not a. And then what do we say? What do we say the line was again for Saturday's game?
42.5.
42.5 over Alabama A&M. That's the line, and the
60.
60 is over. 60 is the over under.
Total.
Yeah. Total. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, I will have my picks out this week at some point on the Oakland. I mean, I can't believe it's here.
65% NFL,
yeah.
60%.
But that's gone.
In
That's
college.
gone that Thursday, right?
I know
it's
it.
gone.
You know
it's
what?
A new year.
But it lasts now, and this is where you make your bones. You got to get all the money you can. I said it last night. I'll say it again.
Christmas money.
If you want to make Christmas money this year, bet on David Bazzel's picks.
Josh, I'm going to be riding those. I'm about to call them Redskins again.
Oh, massive favorites.
Commanders.
They're back.
Yeah, I know.
We got some big ones this week.
I'm big on the favorites, as the president would say. I'm big.
I'm all right with that.
Craig, thanks as always. Appreciate you coming up, man.
Woo, Big Suey, let's go
That's
home.
right, exactly
yes,
right.
Sir. Say
right.
hallelujah.
Walt, we have no place to diagram or whatever.
No, but I do have a couple of the rules in.
Gotcha.
Interesting rules that are
You'll make
going
the
to
call.
What about you got any soccer officiating rules? All right.
I don't know anything about soccer.
Don't go away.
We have a soccer expert here.
8 o'clock, live from Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley Edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com. Presented on Morning Mayhem by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer.
This is your official sports and entertainment station, Central Arkansas. We are 1037 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock.
An investigation is underway in Pulaski County after a woman's body was found in a lake. Sheriff's deputies say fishermen out on Hill Lake reported seeing the body around 5:30 yesterday evening. The woman's identity and the cause of her death have not yet been determined. Anyone with information about this discovery is asked to call the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. 2 minors in BB face multiple felony charges for a shooting at the City High School campus. The school district put out a social media post yesterday morning with few details regarding an incident that happened overnight, Monday into Tuesday. Police later revealed one juvenile was hurt when fragments of a bullet bounced off a car that was shot. Parents are upset with district leaders, saying they should have had the full story about what happened before sending their kids to class Tuesday. I'm Sincere Tonsel from KRK4 Today for the Buzz Radio Network.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Warmer weather is on tap today. We'll get to 84 in Little Rock with increasing clouds and a very slight chance of a shower late this afternoon. Now tonight it'll be cloudy, the rain chance a little higher, a 40% chance of rain overnight. Tomorrow though, an 80% chance of rain and only a high of 72. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on The Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey folks, it's David BAZZEL out here at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you need a new vehicle, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. You'll find a great selection, the best deals, and the most competitive finance rates in Central Arkansas. They'll treat you like family. No games, no gimmicks, and no bogus markups on the sticker price. You'll get Frank Fletcher's best deal right up front, and they'll give you more for your trade. Folks, Frank Fletcher doesn't want to just sell you a car. He wants to be your dealer for life. If you want to do that, you have to listen to the customer, so you'll know what they want. Then you give them what they want without any hassle or stress. That's the secret of Fletcher Dodge's success. They listen to you and they treat you right without any hassles or headaches. Just tell them what you want and how much you want to pay. General Manager Chris Zippy Zender has been with Frank Fletcher for decades. He and his great staff know how to take care of a customer. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience, go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop them online at FletcherDeals.com. That's FletcherDeals.com. And make sure and tell them the boys from Morning Mayhem sent you. It's FletcherDeals.com.
Lumber One in West Little Rock is one place to find the best deals on thousands of products for the house and home, from everyday items to large appliances. We beat big box store prices all day, every day. Plus, we offer free local delivery, free haul away of your old appliance when you buy a new one, affordable installation, and free financing is available. There's something for everyone here at Lumber One in West Little Rock, your family-owned home and design headquarters.
An official message from Medicare.
I'm saving money on my Medicare prescriptions. Maybe you can save too. With Medicare's Extra Help program, my premium is zero and my out-of-pocket costs are low. Who should apply? Single people making less than $24,000 a year, or married couples who make less than $32,000. Even if you don't think you qualify, it pays to find out.
Go to ssa.gov/extrahelp. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey, it's David BAZZEL from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitter.com. BazzLitterLittleRock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
The Genesises from Genesis of Conway have become so popular that now Genesis of Conway has a tremendous selection of pre-owned trade-ins. Highline vehicles, low mileage, great prices at a dealership that is unlike any you've ever seen. Spoiler alert, when you visit Genesis of Conway, you will get spoiled. It's unlike any dealership you've ever seen, even when you go pre-owned. Go see them, and it will hit you like it has so many. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Hi, this is Ted Upshaw from Accountable Roofing and Remodeling. Let us bring our over 30 years of experience to your next project. We are certified shingle masters, licensed, bonded, and insured. Are you one of the thousands of Arkansans who has received a non-renewal notice from your insurance company due to the age or condition of your roof? We can help. We offer multiple financing options from help with your deductible all the way down for zero down for the entire project. Call today for your free evaluation, 501-621-0500, or visit us at accountablerr.com.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The Payroll Company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Please.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
The Moretti's!
Oh!
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
They're below or above the name?
Here is David Bazzell, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Smart ass. All right, if we can, we have a packed show today here at the Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. 2 locations at Russellville and Conway.
Won't you scoot just a little over that way?
Been busy already this morning. Thanks to Jeremy and Andrea and Shane for having us out here today. They will take care of you on hot tubs. They'll take care of you on pools.
Perfect.
They're always busy. They missed the Touchdown Club because they were putting in a big pool yesterday, and they're having a big sale today that will go on through the 30th. Huge discounts. So if you're in the mindset of
look, what was the setup? I see the picnic table and everything. Picnic table. You've got the table for the outdoor area and all the outdoor kitchen and all everything. It's fantastic. All the things that you have. I can't believe it's already been the beginning of summer or spring whenever we were here, and now and I didn't even realize until yesterday that tomorrow or this weekend is Labor Day. I don't know. You're either working a lot and you don't remember, or you're getting old and forget today's a Saturday for Walter Coleman. You've earned that. But, I'm looking forward to that. And here it is, already football season. I'm telling you, the weather seems like that. I'm looking so forward to being there. Had a great time at Boudreaux's last night, David.
Good crowd.
Great crowd at Boudreaux's to come out to support cystic fibrosis. And what Boudreaux's did, they donated portions of that to cystic fibrosis.
That was last night. Okay.
Last night at Boudreaux's we did that, and we'll do it again. I think at Butcher Shop in a couple of weeks. We'll do it for cystic fibrosis again. Trying to see if I can get it done in Hot Springs tonight. Though I'm at.
Just ready to ask. Are you going back to Hot Springs tonight?
Comedy tonight.
Yeah.
So we had a comedy show tonight. 3 comedians are going to be there. It's going to be a heck of a night. Everybody come out. Listen. Get rid of all the other worries and concerns. We'll go back Thursday and we'll do it again at Mainline Sport Thursday night, and then Saturday we kick off the Razorback 1037 to Buzz Boudreaux's watch parties at Boudreaux's.
Do you want to thank Billy Ann for coming by? You guys got a chance to meet Billy Ann one night, and they go, when I'm busy, I go back and listen to the podcast. Yeah, that's a faithful listener.
That's a friend, too. She's been a big supporter of ours for a very long time. Thank you, Billy Ann.
And Andrea, she brought by cookies from a place called Julie's, which is right down the street.
Right down the street.
Yeah, if you're wondering where we're at, we're at the third exit. I always say going north from Little Rock, the third exit on the right. And it's probably, 2 miles from there. It's a beautiful facility. Yeah.
We'll pass by tomorrow, won't we?
Yes, exactly right. Did you have a pool walk growing up at the?
Yes.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But
we were right there at the dairy, so that we had to pull a tennis court.
Mm.
All you have to do is ask Houston Nutt, because I mean, they would come over there and play basketball, and he waited for the time for to have the ice cream.
How about Jimmy Johnson's dad being a dairy guy?
Yeah.
He was in the oil refinery business.
Yeah, in the
first.
ice cream,
Yeah.
in the ice cream business.
How about
They have a play-by-play guy. They tried it with Jimmy and Terry as just two color guys.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I had the game.
Oh boy.
So the first penalty, Jimmy said, "Now I want you to list what he has cows in his backyard."
Oh boy.
So I mean, you know,
yeah.
Being him from Arkansas and so forth, there was a lot of connections. I had no connections when I got in the NFL, except Dallas. I didn't know anybody. I mean, you know, but for Dallas with Jerry, and especially when they started, he hired a lot of Arkansas people.
Yeah, Larry Lacewell, and
right. I mean, so that there was a big connection there as far as working the Cowboys was.
Let's.
You could have done better. To be honest with you, you could have given up a few more calls.
Josh, let's with this open.
Let's do it.
It's now time to talk with legendary NFL referee Walt Coleman. Brought to you by Sigma Supply Packaging Products. Now a part of Brady Plus, with over 50,000 products available online at sigmasupply.com. And remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you got low-grade product, man.
So, Andrew, you know the Hambies. They're good friends with Sam Pittman. Y'all hung out there, pool together, and Katie and Scott. Scott was there yesterday, Walt.
Yes, I saw him talk to him.
I missed it earlier if you missed it. And people are asking, where do we get the pictures? He took pictures with everybody yesterday, probably 200. I told him, I said, Coach Dwayne Duncan, we do this. We're fishing at it. It'll take 15, 20 minutes. And I saw him looking at that line. Coach, we're going to get there. And we got there. We finished it with really 105. We started taking pictures at 12:45, 12:50. So we actually did probably 200 pictures in 15 minutes.
Probably before I made it back to my car.
Yeah, of course, you know, Roger saw him. He knew to get through that.
To the end and so forth, and I was concerned whether because I knew he would probably.
Did you take a picture?
So yeah,
good.
So,
I'm glad
so Charlie and I were able to get up there.
Wonderful.
And
that's right. I saw that at the end.
And,
Charlie's such a decent man.
And so anyway, he's the one who invited me to go, and so
he's a good dude. I like your family.
Lindsey Jennings was
one of the great.
Shut in line and I saw Derek over on the other side. So it was great seeing those.
David Muncie was there.
I didn't see him. He avoided me.
There's so many people there, and that's why I miss you guys, Andrea. Last week, you know that was with 500-600. You get 1,000 people, and it's just and everybody's coming back and coming up, and it's just hard to see everybody.
Yeah.
And so
it was a great.
But one of the fun things about Scott Hampton won the Kentucky Derby. I didn't mention this earlier. And I forgot about Scott having the ring. And, of course, I love the fact that if you're Jimmy Johnson, you know, you wear your darn Super Bowl ring. Of course, the Super Bowl rings that he has much bigger than what Cliff Harris has. So Cliff is consolidated. I don't know if they had one for him to where it was the combination of two Super Bowl rings. It still wasn't bigger than Jimmy's. You know, that now
those things are
they're so far over the top.
To
five in 10 years. Is that not absolutely crazy?
Stat.
All right. So we know that you were a soccer star at Arkansas, Andrea. So you may not know the answer to Walt's question, but he always throws out a challenge. You make the call. Do we have that ready to play?
I don't have one of those.
Oh, I thought you said you did.
No, I don't have the first week of the.
All right.
You know.
That's okay. Well, let's do this. What about the rule changes that I tried to get you on the phone a month or so when they came out, and I saw that my message never went through. So I think one of them was an overtime, one of them might have been another on the kickoff. What can you tell us about any rule changes?
Well, since most everybody's interested in college, I mean the
right,
college rules
right.
and so forth, as opposed to and the NFL didn't really have any big changes.
Right.
But the college rules, they only really change them every other year.
Right.
This was a non-year as far as for a major change. But the one thing they did do, and everybody loves Ole Miss, but they were always confused. The NCAA actually decided to try to deal with this, and it's going to be interesting interesting to see how this works. But if the ball is spotted for the next play, it's on the ground and spotted, and a player is injured, they're charged a timeout.
And I think I saw that during the Iowa State game. I want to say, did anybody see that? I think at the end of the game that's what happened.
Yeah, that's half a dozen years.
I did, yes.
Finally,
okay.
you know.
But the problem is some guys, if they get their bell rung,
yes,
they don't know that they're injured, and so there's going to be some instances where this is going to be because these teams that run real fast, they spot the ball really quick.
Yeah,
and so.
So you don't like you like the rule? Or don't like the rule?
I don't like the rule.
Okay.
I think that there should be some other way to deal with teams. In the NFL, they don't have that rule.
Yeah.
What
would you do? What do you do?
You find the team and you say,
So what?
This
is there an alternative that you can think of for a college as opposed to doing this?
I don't. I mean, because from an
penalize somebody
from an officiating standpoint, you have to say they're injured. I mean, you can't.
That's part of the game. If you have an injury, that's a timeout. Sorry.
So you could say that, but timeouts are so valuable.
I know.
When you get to the end of the game.
Don't you get hurt, boy? Get off the fields.
Yeah.
Listen, when I was Nick has to come out there and get
Asthma's over there.
Yeah, Asthma Field's over there.
And
Jimmy Johnson would say.
So you spot the ball, and then a guy gets injured. It's a timeout. If you have no timeouts left, it's a 5-yard penalty. For the issue came up last year where the guy gives the signal on the kickoff where he sticks his arms out. And
what was that? I forget what that.
Well, they stick their arms out, and then they ran with it.
Yes.
And that came up as far as in an Arkansas game. And so the question was, well, what about that? Well, see, this was not a signal.
There was no signal.
This was something that the team started doing to say we're not going to return.
Who did that? I remember that now.
You remember that?
Yeah.
But it wasn't a signal.
Right.
So now they put it in that if you do this, it's like giving a fair catch signal and the ball's dead.
Okay.
Problem.
Yes.
Teams were doing this because they were saying they were supposed to be telling everybody they're not going to return.
Stay away, yeah.
But they started doing this and then running with it.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the reason the rule about the injury and all that's here, because of people going over trying to screw somebody.
It's the reason we have laws. It's not for the honest people.
Go back to somebody put on the timeout rule. You said that if they're out of timeout, it's a
5-yard penalty.
Only 5.
Yes, for delay of games. So
okay.
That's not doesn't seem to be.
Anyway, go ahead.
And then the other one is we talked about this last year, David, about just disconcerting signals by the defense.
Yes.
And that they were going to focus on that.
Yes.
Now they called one of those in the Iowa State.
What did they do?
What
did they do?
And I think they
shifted. They
did a
stem
real fast and so forth. And so they say they're going to focus on that again. I didn't think they did a very good job of that last year because it was very inconsistent.
First of all, you should be able to stem. For those who don't know, you're just basically before the snap, you line up, say you're lining up over the center, you just move, you all fours, you scoot over. That's the stem. You do it all at the same time a lot of times, not all the time, but that should be allowed. I think don't you think it's a jerk, it's a quick movement?
It's a non-football type of
it looks
move.
Like it's over the top exaggeration
yes.
of a move to
right.
try to get somebody off sides.
But that's
to judgment.
That's back to the judgment.
Yeah.
And that's when you get in trouble with judgment stuff. So that's something that we'll have to watch. But those are really the big things about that. One of the things I wanted to talk about is high school. High school
starts this week too.
Football
you
starts
betcha.
this weekend. I was fortunate enough to go to the Arkansas High School Officials Clinic, statewide clinic, and the Louisiana clinic.
Right.
And one of the interesting things that came up with it's crazy, but the pants.
Okay. Oh, how high they go?
Yeah. How the college, the college guys.
It's
ridiculous.
They
look like shorts.
Yeah.
But they have a knee pad in there. But the rule doesn't say that
it
has to cover
the knee.
That it has to cover the knee. It just says it's suggested.
There's a knee pad. Is there a thigh pad in there as well?
Yes.
Little
bitty.
Wow.
Little bitty.
Tiny,
but that's
tiny.
one of the focuses as far as in high school is to make sure that their pants, it covers their knee.
So that's the new high school rule.
That's one of the focuses because they don't want it to turn into the college.
Yeah, right.
They don't.
And has it been?
Well, it's moving that way. I mean, they see.
Now they have the rule.
I mean,
Can I tell you?
Your son plays football, right?
He does.
Does he have?
Well, his dad makes sure everything goes over the knee, or we have socks to cover the knee.
Yes.
So.
That's a.
As a former player, Roger, I had so many helmets to the thigh and to my knees. I cannot painful. That even with pads, I am bruised.
Well, the surface was a lot harder too.
Well, I'm just talking about just a hit.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about when you went to the ground.
Yeah. Even, but when you've got linemen and people coming at you,
bang, bang.
It's amazing to me that haven't been more injuries of helmets. Of course, maybe they're trying to stay up above the knees.
They all should wear those soft little helmets.
You can't block low
now
in high school at all.
Right.
I mean, and in college they've got a lot of the.
You just don't below the waist. The game's not played below the waist.
Listen, watching in that Razorback special before they were Cowboys, and watching Jerry Jones and the rest of them put up blocks and everything, they're going low. They're going low back in '64.
Yeah, but so you can't do.
Oh, sure.
Do that.
Yeah. Makes sense too.
Chop blocks are illegal.
Yeah,
all that. So
there's
some of the reason why they're able to get away.
I like that for high school. That's good.
But I think that's good. But the point I wanted to make is that I want all the fans, high school fans, and all the parents to understand that without the officials, there would be no high school football.
Right.
You couldn't play high school football without the officials.
That's right.
So
anarchy.
So they're important, and so give them a break. I mean, if you see them, thank them for what they're doing.
There you go.
There you
go. You hear that, Justin Moore?
I mean, it's because without them, for them to take the time, just think on Friday nights.
Hear that, Dad? Yeah, go ahead.
On Friday nights, they're taking time out of away from their family. They're like to go and help these kids that are wanting to play high school football.
They're getting paid, Walt.
And the greatest. I mean, you remember when you played high school football, didn't you, David?
Yes.
I mean, you can't replace those feelings, as far as having the opportunity.
You're all terrible. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate that.
Listen, I've seen.
Why don't you go read a rule book?
That's Justin. It is. I just, I see fights and people fighting, coaches fighting with.
I don't know. And Baz, I'm sorry. I don't know why we had to have a rule or a law that says you get punished more when you attack a referee. No disrespect to referees or umpires or whatever. We already have that law, and that person should be the fullest extent of the law, whatever it is. I think it's ridiculous for parents that just go ape crap and go down there and accost a referee. You can do this silly stuff right here with the yelling at them and doing all that, but now you even have to be a little bit. I was never one of those people that did that because you got kids that are sitting around, and you've got to watch what you're doing around them. You can blow your stack on some things, but it's so ridiculous. And I know there's probably going to be some letters that say, Roger, we have to protect the referees. Protect everybody else that's in the stands as well. It doesn't have to be just a referee. That's why we have cops on the field. Stop that from happening. You rush the field to attack somebody, you go to jail.
I just want people to understand the dedication that these guys,
I understand.
That these people, these men
agree 100%.
Who officiate the time and that they put in.
You should get insurance.
I'll tell the guys who do that. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So God bless you for getting out there and taking the grief. It takes a special cut of
Yeah.
a man or woman.
It does.
Or
And now
woman.
I ain't got one call right. That's not me talking. That's Justin. He's probably
enjoyed the high school season. But
by the way, too, Josh, you're our high school guy on Morning Mayhem. What is our game for Friday night?
Glad you asked. We don't have a game of the week this week.
That's ignorant.
I agree. It's the first week of the season.
What in the world? Why don't we have a game?
You'd have to ask our boss, Justin Acree.
Holy cow! We don't have one game. Nobody want us to broadcast?
Did I stutter? I don't know, man. It's makes no sense to me.
Wow.
You're all terrible.
I agree. I agree. I should be punished for it.
Well, Randy Rainwater's going to be at Atkins Friday night. So
hey, I'd like to be there with him, but you know what? Wes, I guess we couldn't get the Salt Bowl, so we decided no game at all.
Wow, it's first.
they're playing it. They're not playing. They're playing.
Right, but there's more than one game this weekend. We could have found another one, but I'm not in control. I'm not in control of the schedule. So if you'd like to take that one up, take
Justin, let's go to Rainwater. Rainwater, do you have anything to say about not being a game?
He is a horny, old man.
What?
Wow. Talking about himself?
Put your
what does that got to do with anything?
Put your foot down, Josh, and go. We must.
Like,
have a game
hold on.
I'm gonna make
like,
it happen.
like me putting my foot down does it? Yesterday, I asked Acreed to bookmark something, and he goes, "How about you just over communicate?" So like that's how that conversation goes. I told him to bookmark a spreadsheet. He goes, "How about you over communicate?" Like, okay, whatever, man. Whatever.
Well, maybe we lost RJ. We don't have a kickoff of the first game of the week. The season.
It's fun to go, people ought to just try going to a high school game on Friday.
I tried, Walt. They wouldn't let me.
Yeah. Well, I understand. Well, they're fun to go to. And
listen. To me, that's what football is. The 800-pound gorilla. It is the most dominant sport in this country. Nothing touches it. You look at the ratings. Nothing comes close to it. Nothing's even in the ballpark. College and pro football, it's so massive. And I love the trickle down all the way. You mentioned your boy's getting ready to start playing. And how old is he?
He is 10.
He's 10. And then South is getting ready to start, Justin's son. And, millions of little boys around the country. And maybe some girls are playing football.
But the other thing, all the extra things, the band.
I know. I love it. Yeah,
all those people that are involved in high school football that wouldn't necessarily be involved and get to do all that if it wasn't for having the games. I mean, there's all those people that are involved in activities.
To me, you mentioned the band, the cheerleaders, the concession stands, the moms and dads that are working the concession stands. Yeah, it's a community deal for sure. So
Justin wants to say something about.
Stop worrying about your mustache and read a rule book.
Where would you say that about the ladies? What is it? In the Oakland Sports app, I just looked on there and I got a hold of Zach down in Hot Springs, and it's either a yes or no. If you think that Joe Nichols, just during football season, just during the regular season,
Joe Nichols coming up,
not
by the
playing way. Or not playoffs or anything, will Joe Nichols appear more on this show than Justin Moore? During the season, just during the season. That's 12 games.
And Joe Nichols coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, brought to you by Bath Fitters. So looking forward to that. My dad's heard me, goes, "Come on, man, you're booing your pops."
I agree. There's a part of it. Listen,
does Joe Nichols hate officials like Justin Moore does?
I don't think he does.
Well, you know what? We're going to find out.
Yeah,
we're going to find out.
We probably will find out.
Let me tell you something, Walt. You said it once. You said it before. One of my favorite things that you say, and everybody agrees when you're a speaker how well you do. They love your stories, and I love them because you do. When you first came on this show a few years ago, you were just less than a year removed from being a referee, so you were very careful about some of the things that you said. Now, you don't carry the filters off. You don't need one of these. If you had a filter like these filter cartridges for these pools around here, but now you don't. But when you said you want everybody, when you come in, to boo you, to make you feel more at home and more welcome, you're not used to the clapping and the cheering and all that. That's one of my favorite things you tell.
It is great to have you back. Thanks to Sigma Supply. I think we're going to go over there and do a show coming up in a few weeks, right? I think we're going to Hot Springs.
And if we stay on the boat, let's get him to stay with us. Or we stay at your place down there.
I have a place.
Done.
Listen, that's right. You have your place in Hot Springs.
Yeah, we have a place in Hot
Of course,
Springs.
you can blindfold me if you don't want me to know.
My problem is I have a whole lot of family members that we have a calendar.
We listen. We have a place called Oakland that we have a pretty darn good relationship.
You know what? That's right. That's right. Yeah. You know what? I like a mint on my pillow.
I love telling Andrea, because I know you're friends. You guys are friends with the Hambys and the Pittmans. But I loved when Jimmy Johnson was there. Hamby walks up and said, "Hey, Coach, one of the top packaging companies in the world right here." And, of course, then John Grisham, "Hey, Coach, #1 tile guy in America right here." I love being able to throw that stuff out. But
hey, Coach, this is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
From Hope.
Oh! That's okay. I did say she would win the bikini contest the other day, Andrea, and I got some bonus points for that.
Good job.
Thanks for coming up to Luxury Pull and Spa today, Walt.
It's a great place. Goodness gracious. And everybody ought to come by and take a look at their inventory and what they have.
Good smell.
It is beautiful. And I think next week we will be in studio on Wednesday.
Okay,
so
great.
There you go. Well, great to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Football season is here.
I'm
we made
excited
it.
about football season.
Yeah, I hope it's controversial and we have some Walt breaking it down here.
I hope the officials take care of the Hogs.
Andrea, we have to come back and play match game. If you don't mind helping us play a little match game and let our listeners win, that's brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse.
Well, I'm glad she's playing and not me.
Next week we will finally
You make the call.
Yes,
that's right.
We have that next week.
We will get that in. All right, don't go away. It's 8:30.
I was already so long gone.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Maumelle exit.
This is Sports Center.
We are just one day away from the start of football season in Central Arkansas. On Thursday, August 28th at 6:30 on the SEC Network, Central Arkansas takes on the Missouri Tigers in Columbia. It's the first game of the year. You can catch it on 106.7 Buzz, too, as Justin Akery will be on the call between the Bears and the Tigers. And then we shift to Saturday in the SEC, also at 3:15 on SEC Network. It's Alabama A&M and the Arkansas Razorbacks. You listen to the game right here on 103.7 The Buzz. The Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL begins at 11 a.m. for that 3:15 kickoff. Once again, 11 a.m. Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL live from Walk-Ons in Fayetteville. 3:15 kickoff right here on 103.7 The Buzz. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be warmer today. We'll get to 84 in Little Rock. It'll be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower this afternoon. That's a 10% chance of rain. A 40% chance of rain showers after midnight tonight with a low of 64. Tomorrow, just a high of 72 with an 80% chance of rain. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
The Bud Light Little Blue Book is back on Drive Time Sports. Each Thursday at 4, Randy will open the Bud Light Little Blue Book, giving you a chance to call in and give your predictions like a pro. You can also submit your predictions on live fan feedback and the Buzz text line. Just give Randy the correct final score for the upcoming Razorback football game and the tiebreaker, and you win money, courtesy of Bud Light. It's the Bud Light Little Blue Book only on Thursday nights on 103.7 The Buzz. For a full list of rules, visit 1037thebuzz.com.
Hey folks, it's August, which means it's time to take that final vacation of the year with your family. Pack up the car, head to the beach, and halfway there, guess what? Your back begins to hurt. Your hip begins to hurt. Your calf begins to hurt. That aching joint pain is back. Hey everybody, Josh Neighbors for QC Kinetics. If you're like me, those long car trips can be brutal on you. Well, it's time for that to end. Schedule your free consultation with the medical pros at QC Kinetics today. There are thousands of patients who will tell you they wish they had done it sooner. They use regenerative treatments that work with your body to help restore and repair those damaged joints. And here's the great thing, folks. You can bring those x-rays and MRIs to QC Kinetics for a free, no-pressure chat and thorough evaluation to see if you're a good candidate. Worst case, you learn something new. Best case, you get your life back.
So grab the phone right now, give them a call, 501-214-5880. Ask about that free consultation at 501-214-5880. Once again, 501-214-5880.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Genesises from Genesis of Conway have become so popular that now Genesis of Conway has a tremendous selection of pre-owned trade-ins. Highline vehicles, low mileage, great prices at a dealership that is unlike any you've ever seen. Spoiler alert, when you visit Genesis of Conway, you will get spoiled. It's unlike any dealership you've ever seen, even when you go pre-owned. Go see them, and it will hit you like it has so many. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Can't listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 1037 The Buzz app.
All right, there we go. Sing it, Roger. Brought to you by Ortho Arkansas, Dr. Jimmy Tucker.
I don't want anybody to worry that is a patient there to be concerned with any of their copay going up.
Yes.
This was all out of the pocket of the doctor. There, I said it.
Yes.
So thank you, Dr. Jimmy Tucker, for once again letting me act like I know what I'm doing singing the song. Sing it if you know it.
Well, here they come, the Razorbacks. We're waiting for you, baby. Ready to watch you grind. Let's get the dying season started. We've been waiting for a long, long time.
It just wrote itself.
Cause you never fear, never yield. Fighting up and down the field. The wins won't be so hard to find. So Hog Country, just relax and put on a big old smile. Oh, sure, we've had some tough luck lately, but don't sweat it. This here's the year we've been waiting for. You say you got it. Well, let us have it. Whoop, picks away. Go, Hogs, go. Whoop, picks away. All Hog fans, you are the one team that we are cheering for. Oh, sure, there's sometimes some grumbling. I got the woo, you got the sue.
Yes.
Let's call the Hogs once again. Whoop, picks away. Go, Hogs, go. Whoop, picks away. We're Hog fans. Woo!
Nice job there, Roger.
Appreciate that very much. You
What
know,
do you think, Jeremy Andrew? What do you think of that?
No, you're not going to think. You're too kind.
That was very good.
You're very kind.
He said very good.
Can you imagine what I'm going to sound like to myself when I get my new bath fitter shower in there? Because that's where I do most of my singing and everything, doing all that. And that's where I think, it sounds pretty good, you know? And then I hear it like this, and I go, I need to record these in the shower.
Let's get it. Can you guys help us play a little match game? You mind doing that? 661. Let's hit the open for match game, Josh or Raj, and let's get that going and see if we can. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Wow. Holy cow. What's going on there?
Yeah, let me see if I can do it here, Josh, see if it makes any difference. Does not.
Uh-oh. Wow. What?
He is a horny.
Oh, that's right.
But
Roger played that. I had the same thought to test to see
I was
if the
just trying
thing
to
was
do it just
working.
to
It
see
just
if it
happened to be
played.
Sorry out there, kids.
Yeah, it's not working, Joshua.
What in the world
I guess
happened
Well,
there?
he just had. He can find it again. It's just.
Hold
Well,
on.
I'll tell you what.
Here it is. No, he's got it.
Okay.
Hold
He's
on.
just got to go to a different page.
Yeah,
Got to go to a
let's
different
see.
page. Let's go.
Listen. Wait, listen.
Somebody must have removed the
Timeout.
clip.
The clock's moved to timeout.
Wow.
Can we get a timeout, please? Okay, we got to stop the game.
Terrible.
Got to stop the game.
You're all terrible.
While they're looking for that, obviously great to be out here again. Roger was just talking. We were here. What was it? Was it July? Was it the July 4th clearance sale? I think it was, or not clearance sale, but celebration. I think it was July 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you got the end of the
March, April.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was.
we know better than you do. And that's the end of the season, if you will. Season being in the summer, and I love the fact you guys always have something going on.
It's time to play.
I found it.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish my
I know.
train of thought here. Yes, but anyway, you guys are 10 to 75% off. Use savings if you have a hot tub or a pool. Now
Hot tub season. It's a hot tub season.
It is.
Football and hot tubs.
Yeah, it
Football,
is.
hot tub,
One of my
wings.
best memories last year has been in y'all's hot tub at my place. Okay. I call it y'all's hot tub.
Your hot tub.
Yeah, it's your hot tub.
But it came from here. And Roger, I was sitting there. Jessica was with me. It was cold. It was snowy outside. It was, and watching football on my deck. It was like
He said deck.
It was a great game, and I think we had a bottle of champagne or something.
I bet you did.
Wow!
What game was it?
Red.
It was a high profile game. I can't remember. It was like Notre Dame. It was Notre Dame.
What's Jessica's middle name?
Catherine. Thank you. Listen, you jerk.
You're better now. Oh, I'd rather you just say you're welcome and thank you and go on your way.
I knew it all along. I just didn't want to acknowledge it. To Jessica Ford user. All right, let's hit our open if we can.
It's time to play the match game. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters for over 30 years. Call 501-568-0040 today or check online at arkansastruck.com. Now, let's see what wacky answers the guys can come up with.
All right, I want to thank Chris Hamlet and Donnie Faulkner over at Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse and University.
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
them. They will take good care of you. Let's get a contestant, 661-1037. Do we have somebody, Josh?
Yes, not sure their name.
Caller, what's your name?
Wayne.
Wayne, turn on your radio if you can.
Or turn it all the way up.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Thanks, buddy.
Josh, do we besides the $50 gift certificate to pick up Truck Accessory Warehouse that he will win, do we have anything else?
Tickets to go see the Hogs play this week.
Oh, holy cow! Wow, Wayne, it's Wayne, right? Did I get that right, Wayne?
Yeah.
Listen, what a game! All right, are you ready to
want
play?
those tickets, Wayne?
Of course he does.
I'm ready.
Here we go. All right, now this is a PG show. All right, sir. Just gonna say it's a PG show. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Goodness.
The reason I said that just because this is a reference. This is a word reference to something that's happening here at the store. Blow blank. Blow blank.
You could have gone anywhere.
Blow. There's several directions. Blow blank.
Now, you know what? That doesn't go here.
Blank.
That does not go here.
You don't. If you reach your copy points, you would know.
Huh?
If you reach your copy points, you'd know. There is. It does match here. I got this.
She's got to look at her copy points and she owns them.
She knows it. She knows it.
Gotcha.
All right.
That I'm looking at product.
You got your answer? You got your answer? Don't say it. Josh, you got your answer?
I do.
Okay, Wayne, for the win, $50 gift certificate to pick up Truck Accessory Warehouse and Razorback tickets. Give us your answer and see if it's a match with one of our crew.
Okay. Blowhorn.
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 You're old school. You're old school, Wayne. I'm with you. Wait till you hear my answer, Wayne. You won't feel so bad.
Andrea, what did you have?
I had blowout.
Blowout.
See, again, I went product.
It was the end of the season. It's the end of the season blowout sale here. That's what. So
Wayne and I didn't go there.
Jeremy, what did you have?
Same for me. Same.
Yeah, blowout. Roger, what did you have, Roger?
After looking at the pictures that Jeremy showed me before the show, the ones that we can talk about anyway, I had blow cement.
Blue cement.
Blow cement. I saw him blowing out cement.
Good job, Roger.
Blow cement.
Good job, Roger.
What?
That's right.
Good job, Roger.
That's right, Panama Red.
That's what they were doing on the pool yesterday.
That's exactly right. That's the picture I saw.
I didn't have that on my list.
You didn't have that on your bingo card? Because that's what they do now. They do it themselves.
You tied it all together.
Hashtag blow cement.
Josh, what did you have?
Nozzle.
Josh, what did you have?
I had blow hole. Blow hole.
Of course you did.
That's what. Well, you must not have passed oceanography. Don't whales have blowholes?
Well,
no
blowholes,
blowhole.
like, and they have in Hawaii has them, and it's an area where it's like rock all around, and then the water rushes up and blows.
Oh, I thought don't whales have blowholes?
And whales have them too.
Yeah.
Cupid does too.
Oh wow!
Wow.
What?
My
Cupid also
Wayne,
does.
Are we still on?
This is should I be real nice to Wayne or no?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, Wayne. Wayne, how old are you?
How old am I? I've been 66.
Yes. 66.
Now, Wayne,
are you going to go to the ball
do you
game?
want tickets to the ball game or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you on the toilet right now?
All right, for Wayne, because he went old school, I'm going to go blow horn for Wayne. There we go. Blow horn for
I'm going to tell you right now. What you just did was let everybody know that this game is rigged.
I know, totally.
Well, he's 66. He's 66.
You're 61. What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything.
Well, you
I'm
told me, dude.
I'm left-handed. What does that got to do with anything?
And listen, it was between blow horn and blow dryer. Remember,
and blow. I thought you were going to blow out.
Well, I knew that's why. That's why I came up with it. But do you guys remember the blow dryers back in the day? Did you ever use a blow dryer, Jeremy?
No.
What about you, Roger?
I still use one on my feet.
I remember when the blow dryer was a thing that you would.
It's still a thing. There's one in our
It's
house.
still a thing.
Yeah.
For girls.
Absolutely.
Guys don't. Guys don't.
No,
use blow
guys
dryers anymore.
don't. She's got one that's like a Dyson or something.
Yeah. They're all the fancy ones. Let me tell you. What do you want to call full disclosure?
Yeah.
Samantha keeps the house at 2-3 degrees this time of year, so it's freezing in there, and I can't change everything. I will actually get out her high dollar, beautiful rose gold colored hairdryer. I'll set that sucker in the bathroom and turn it on. Just get a little heat in there.
Listen, I can remember.
swear to
Everybody
you.
had big hair back in the 80s,
Well, I
Rogers,
ain't
and
had big
70s.
hair of any kind in a while.
Well, did you didn't blow dry your hair back in the high
Oh,
school?
sure. When I parted it down the middle to get fly back. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Fly back. What was it? Oh, dude,
Yeah,
absolutely. I look at it now. Fly back bangs. That's what they were. Fly back bangs. Yeah, fly back.
Yeah, it was
featherback.
If you forgot your blow dryer, you were in big trouble back in the day.
Now, some of your top dollar hotels have one in there on the back
I
door.
know, it's a big deal. You're right. All right, let's take a break. Somebody said,
Hey,
did
his
he say
email.
cement?
His email is
Yes, it's
pawpaw.
cement.
It involves the word pawpaw in it.
Paw.
And that's how you know he's grandfather.
That's right. He's
And speaking of Paul, I think Eli Craner is going to be on Paul Feinbaum today.
Oh, nice.
How about that? Promoting his new book. Yeah, very
that
nice.
triggered you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just like
No, I
Paul
tell you,
Feinbaum. Yes.
it's a strange thing. Yes, I said blow cement. That's what I had. That's
And
what
we
I
said, and Josh said blow hole,
hole.
not glory. And
come on.
is our man,
That's crass.
Jerry Jones has said before. That's a regular.
Listen, we heard a lot of that about the oil rig. That's what it is.
Yes. I wish we still got to get the clip of Jerry describing that first $800,000. We do?
Yeah.
When
we played it the other day.
You got it off of the Netflix series?
Oh, no, I'm talking about the glory hole.
No. I'm talking about that one where he's just describing the sound and the roar and all that kind of stuff.
I'll get it.
All right, we are doing great deals here and until August 30th at the Luxury Pool and Spa. So get by here or in their Russellville location for almost 50 years, coming up on 50 years in business. Great folks, dependable folks, and that's what you want to have when you're talking swimming pools or hot tubs or anything in that area. These folks know how to get it done, and you can trust them. 8:45, don't go away.
And when we hit West Memphis, there were blue lights in our rearview. Gotta get down to Arkansas. Having so much fun, that is probably.
Brought to you by Floyd's Meat and Seafood. Floyd's store-wide summer stock-up sale, Wednesday through Saturday. Floyd's, Kuhl Avenue in Sherwood.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Hi, it's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood, and I have an urgent message. We need to sell 30 new Dodge Chrysler Jeep Rams before Tuesday night to meet our factory sales goal. So Frank said, do whatever it takes to make a deal today. We've got the biggest discounts of the year on the most popular models and low finance rates, plus more money for your trade. This is the best time to buy. The Labor Day sale starts now. Your deal's waiting for you, so hurry in and get it. We've got discounts up to $12,000 off 25 Rams, combo with 3.9% at 72 months, $11,000 off the all-new Ram 2500 heavy duties, new Jeep Gladiators up to $8,000 off, and $8,000 off the new Grand Cherokees. Also, don't worry about your credit. Go to FletcherCredit.com and get pre-approved in minutes. We're open Monday, Labor Day, but you need to get here before Tuesday night. Everything goes back to regular price Wednesday morning. Shop Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Imagine if today was the day your idea changed someone's life. Imagine if you could help someone pay for college, help your community build a new playground, or help a child make it to that dream competition. With GoFundMe, it's all possible. GoFundMe is the world's #1 fundraising platform trusted by over 200 million people. Every week, ordinary people meet their goals and do extraordinary things. Your ideas matter. GoFundMe isn't just for emergencies. Want to raise money for your kid's soccer team or raise funds for a small business, a creative project, or event? GoFundMe helps you turn ideas into reality. And help adds up. Fundraisers you start for someone else raise up to 5 times more. So think right now, who could use your help? Change rarely comes from waiting. It comes from someone deciding, today I'll start. Don't wait for someone else to bring change. Today, start your fundraiser in just minutes at GoFundMe.com/radio. That's GoFundMe.com/radio to start your fundraiser. GoFundMe.com/RADIO. This is a commercial message sponsored by GoFundMe.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater Holton Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Lumber One in West Little Rock is one place to find the best deals on thousands of products for the house and home, from everyday items to large appliances. We beat big box store prices all day, every day. Plus, we offer free local delivery, free haul away of your old appliance when you buy a new one, affordable installation, and free financing is available. There's something for everyone here at Lumber One in West Little Rock, your family-owned home and design headquarters.
Hey, Central Arkansas, the clock is ticking. Listen to this. You hear that? When that stops, it's over. Time's going to run out. Don't miss out on the Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union Summertime Auto Loan Special. August 30th, the clock stops. Low interest rates starting at 1.99%, plus no payments for 90 days and up to 84 months financing. Offer valid on 2023, 24, and 25 models. Tick, tock, tick, tock. AlcoaCommunityFCU.org.
Join Roger Scott for game day watch parties at Boudreaux's Grill and Bar, 9811 Maumelle Boulevard in North Little Rock, and cheer on our team. Roger will have his bag of goodies, and Boudreaux's will have great food specials. The fun is at Boudreaux's and the People's Watch Party with your host, Roger Scott, and your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 103.7 The Buzz.
Fast tractors, bale liners, and a party barge strung together like a floating trailer park. Anchored out and getting loud all summer long.
All right.
Side to side, there's 5 houseboat front porches.
You want to thank Wes Rogers for stopping by. One of our faithful listeners is out in West Texas, listens all the time, and here in Arkansas, stopped by to say hello here.
That's outstanding. We love that. Thank you so much for making this your number one pick in the mornings.
You betcha. We are here at Luxury Pulling Spa. Coming up shortly, Joe Nichols with 5 number one hits. Sharp guy. Josh, were you familiar at all with Joe Nichols, the name?
Am I familiar?
Yeah, were you familiar before we started talking about it?
Oh, heck yes, I was familiar.
Probably
Kidding
not.
me?
Oh, yeah.
What? No. See, why do you say something like that?
I just don't think
you don't think I knew the song "Sunny in '75."
No.
No, I don't know. I mean, I would
asked the question, and I said no.
Yeah, I would.
Did you know it, Roger?
Now I know. No, yeah.
No, I didn't. I'm being totally honest with you. I don't listen. I know Tequila Makes Your Clothes Fall Off.
That's a big one.
And if I hear another one like that, I'll be familiar with it. But with no disrespect, I couldn't pick out voices. Now I could pick out Trace Adkins more than I could Blake Shelton. I don't know that. And I know Tanya Tucker more than I do
I
name another one.
I know two people who do know who Joe Nichols is, and that's Andrea and Jeremy, because you guys love country music, don't you?
Sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm a country and western fan, I guess is what it is.
Old school.
And here's the deal.
I like old country.
I like music. I don't care who sings it or what it is. I'll listen to Glenn Miller, and I'll listen to, just like that guy that Wes is from here. She thinks my John Deere's sexy. Who sang that song?
Jason Aldeana.
Okay, there's a couple of songs that he'll sing that I'll do, so I like the song.
So listen to the lyrics on his number one hit, Broken Heartsville. Here's to the past, they can kiss my glass. I hope she's happy with him. Here's to the girl who wrecked my world, that angel who did me in. I think the devil drives a coupe de ville. I'll watch him drive away over the hill. Not against her will. I've got time to kill down in Broken Heartsville. So there you go.
There it is.
I think this was his first number one.
It's a good song.
It is a good
Believe
song.
so.
Let's hear it. I like the devil drives a coupe de ville.
Yeah.
It's a good line.
What a great deep voice he has, too.
Sure.
He wore that cowboy hat to cover up his horns. Sweet talking forked tongue had a tempting charm. Before I turned around, that girl was gone. All I can say is, bartender, pour me something strong. Here's to the past, they can kiss my glass. I hope she's happy with him.
I'm not singing loud.
Here's to the girl who wrecked my world, that angel who did devil drives a coupe de ville. I watched him drive away over the hill, not against her will. I've got time to kill down in Broken Heartsville.
My new favorite song.
Yeah, it's really a good song. That's
And
why it
it's
was
30
#1.
years old. How old is that song?
He's got. I'm telling you, I looked at his YouTube page. That song on just his YouTube page, 47 million views. Which I know Taylor Swift has 1 billion, but there's still a lot of people watching. By the way, Joe Klein was listening. He said your blow cement was a suck blank answer, Roger. That's what Joe Klein said.
Well, you know what? Here's the deal, Joe. I want to get you into a meeting. I think it's time. We need to go ahead and get that done now, Joe. That's what this represents. I love you. Let's get some help. Dana, call me.
Football starting up this weekend. We were talking about
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
UCA plays Missouri tomorrow.
I know. What's weird is that usually we have Touchdown Club on Monday, so it's just thrown me off that today is Wednesday, and I was thinking we were in the studio today because I was thinking it was Monday. But yeah, so Jimmy Johnson was great yesterday. It was a great kickoff to the week here in Arkansas. Then you got, as Josh said, UCA and Missouri. A lot of great games this weekend. I will be up doing that won't be a great game for the Razorbacks, but it'll be a win.
Yeah.
I did see on the Oakland Sports app. I might as well mention that now. Josh, if I'm not mistaken, and Roger, there were a couple things on there. One was the line at 42. Yep. No, I saw the over and under for the season, 5.5.
Yeah.
So I saw 2.5 was the over and under for number of games against wins against conference opponents, and it was 2.5 for that one. So sounds like what do you think we're going to land? What do you think most people are over the 5.5 or under the 5.5 for games for the season?
I think
under.
Before I saw the Dallas Cowboy thing and my optimism, because a lot of things changed, and it was life-changing watching that.
So it even trickled down to the Razorbacks.
I say that when they go to a bowl game, and that's fine.
So that would be over 5.5.
Yeah, that's right.
What about 2.5 conference games? That means if you think they're going to do well, that's 3 conference wins. If not, they can win 2 only.
I like that.
I would
take
the
the over. I would.
What about you?
Over.
Josh, what about you? What are you thinking right now for 2.5?
Hey, hold on before Josh says that, because we already know what he's going to say. Come on.
That's not true. That's actually not true. No.
He's become the villain.
He's
become the
villain. He's actually right. I have played a little bit of heel. I think they're going to be like 6.
Yes.
I mean, I've said somewhere between 5 and 7 and 6 and 6. So I don't think it's. I think 3 is not too hard. I mean, Auburn, Mississippi State, and one more. No. The problem is the road games are next to impossible. I mean, they're going into 4 really hard places to win.
It's extremely tough.
Like, Baz, would you be shocked if they won a road game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, they have to win 3 at home. So, basically, I think you're saying Missouri.
Can they beat Missouri at home?
They can. Can they? You tell me. Can they?
Yeah. Well, that's one of the best hopes of getting a conference win is
right.
Missouri.
So, Auburn, Mississippi State, and then one more against
Mississippi
Missouri.
State. That's right. Yeah. Josh, also, if you haven't downloaded the Oklahoma Sports app, do it now. I think Zach Gillum also said there was a future on Taylor Green. Can you find that?
I can.
To see on the Oklahoma Sports app to see. They don't do a lot of futures, but Roger, listen, I'll be making my picks this week. Oakland is also sponsoring my travel for the Buzz. When I go all those 5 away games, including Memphis, I'm going on Thursday. Going to get up and do the show Friday morning on location. Then Trey Shepp and I are going to go, take in a little, the feel of the town. I found out I got a buddy of mine, Keith Ingram, who got me set up on Bill Street. So I'll be doing the show Friday morning on Bill Street from a corner restaurant there that's been around forever.
Oh, that's great.
So looking forward to that. So thanks to Oakland Sports for sponsoring that travel on the Buzz. And then Oakland's also sponsoring all my stuff with Sully and Channel 7. So my live reports at 5, 6, and 10 this weekend will be Oakland and also the Saturday reports. And so Sully, I will have 3 Facebook Lives. I'll have 3 live shots Saturday morning.
Wow.
I'm going to be a busy boy. But, yeah, listen, there's a lot.
You're super busy.
Yeah.
Both of y'all are.
I was going to say, who else on the staff do you want to get? You want to give a shout-out to anybody else on your staff? We always mention you and Shane and you guys. Anybody else you want to throw in there?
Well, the office crew. And really, we from top to bottom got a great team. The construction guys have really stepped up. Really proud of those guys. Service guys, they don't get any.
We got more later. 9 o'clock.
Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights. From Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
You're leaving for work, but the garage door won't open. Is it the opener? Is it a broken spring? Now you're late and your car is trapped. Don't panic. It's easy to schedule a convenient same-day service with a trained technician from Overhead Door Company of Little Rock. The original Red Ribbon Garage Door Company, trusted in Little Rock since 1967. Call 501-510-6399 or schedule online at overheaddooroflittlerock.com.
Listen each Monday morning when Morning Mayhem's Justin Moore tests your Razorback knowledge with Razorback Trivia, presented by Precision Garage Door of Central Arkansas.
The countdown is on. 3 days until Razorbacks football. On your home for the Hogs in Central Arkansas. 103.7 The Buzz.
Students are back on schedule at the University of Arkansas as police continue to investigate Monday's active shooter hoax. Dispatch took in more than 300 calls connected to the incident. University administrators say gunshots could be heard in the first 911 call, but police later determined there was no evidence of gunfire on campus. Prosecutors say police are trying to trace where that call came from and figure out who was behind it. The university has counseling services available on campus for all students, staff, and faculty after such a frightening and confusing situation. Attorney General Tim Griffin joins other AGs around the nation sending warnings to tech companies about the harm AI could potentially do to kids. They sent a letter urging the companies to address potential flaws and create more safeguards. Their message highlights reports indicating AI chatbots have had inappropriate conversations with children. AG Griffin says his office is focused on combating nefarious uses of advanced technology, including by online predators. I'm Sincere Tonsel from KRK4 Today for The Buzz Radio.
Find your lazy at Lazy Boy's Labor Day sale with some of the best savings of the year. Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock. Long live the lazy.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Warmer weather is on tap today. We'll get to 84 in Little Rock with increasing clouds and a very slight chance of a shower late this afternoon. Now tonight it'll be cloudy, the rain chance a little higher, a 40% chance of rain overnight. Tomorrow though, an 80% chance of rain and only a high of 72. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Roger Scott is at it again with his Razorback Song of the Week, presented by Dr. Jimmy Tucker at Ortho Arkansas. Join Morning Mayhem each week as the smooth, dulcet tones of Roger Scott bring you his Razorback Song of the Week. It's all brought to you by Dr. Jimmy Tucker at Ortho Arkansas and your fun and game station 103.7 The Buzz.
Listen up, Buzz listeners. Here's a message from the Arkansas Highway Safety Office. The last holiday weekend of the summer is coming up, so what do you have planned for Labor Day? A pool party? Backyard barbecue? Maybe a trip to the lake? The Labor Day weekend has become a traditional time for family and friends to get together for fun. Sadly, the holiday has also become one of the deadliest times, with drunk drivers endangering themselves and others. It's illegal to drive with a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or higher, and if you do, the consequences are severe. You'll lose your license and go to jail. You'll pay court costs, attorney fees, and fines that could cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. You'll be restricted to driving with an ignition interlock. That means you have to blow into a device that detects alcohol in your system before your car will even start. And you have to pay for that. Sounds like a real blast, doesn't it? Hey, enjoy the holiday weekend, but think before you drink. Drive sober or get pulled over. A message from the Arkansas Highway Safety Office.
As your partner in workforce management, the payroll company provides a meticulous white glove experience that empowers you to hire, manage, and grow. We present customized plans designed to deliver immediate impact on your organization and bottom line. Our white glove service, complete with an employee hotline, is yours to ensure 360-degree execution of your new solutions. Your success is our success. The payroll company. Hire, manage, grow. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. Today, I want to talk to you and ask you to consider us for your automotive needs. First, we have a family atmosphere. My grandson, Sam Fletcher, is there every day, along with Zippy, our GM, and an outstanding sales team. We're a family, and that's how we want to treat our customers. Our service department is excellent. We even have loaner cars for customers who buy from us. We don't have loaner cars from buy somewhere else. When it comes to pricing, we put our prices on the windshield. You don't have to find a salesman to ask for a price. Everyone gets the lowest price. We check the internet and we compare the same make and models at all of our competitions. You always get the best deal at Fletcher Dodge, and all of our pre-owned vehicles come with a free warranty. Yes, I did say that. Folks, my goal for 36 years is for you to know us and trust us and know that we value you, our customer. Come see us in person on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
It's a Labor Day blowout sale at Congo Fireplace and Patio. The end of summer is here, and there's no better time to update your outdoor patio. Now, through Labor Day, all in-stock furniture up to 50% off. Dining groups, seating groups, gliders, chases, bar sets, the largest inventory in the state. Always wanted a ceramic grill? Congo has the largest discounts of the year on the Big Green Egg, Komodo Joe, and Primo. And all gas grills and smokers are marked down and ready to move. Congo Fireplace and Patio, blowing out the inventory this Labor Day. I-30 Benton.
Football season means cooler weather's on the way, and if you like to swim for fitness, what do? You join the Little Rock Racket Club with a cold, weather-proof, heated pool. You can get your laps in no matter the temperature. The Little Rock Racket Club, your home for fun and forever fitness.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Wednesday, we're live at Crane Hyundai of North Little Rock, and Ray Schaefer and I planned a great show. Neil Atkinson from Bed Saracen, Kevin Bohannon, Scoop and Scores. Trey Biddy from hogsports.com. Thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway and Arkansas Democrat Gazette's Richard Davenport and Bart Reed, thanks to Martin Orthopedics. See you Wednesday on 103.7 The Buzz.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David BAZZEL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Lunger, let's do it.
All right, it's 9:06 on this Wednesday Hump Day, August 27th, here at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. One of their two locations, the other is in Russellville. 50 years they've been in business, just a hair shy of 50. Great to be here with Andrea and Jeremy and Shane and their entire team. First-class folks, trustworthy folks. Yes, they did Sam Pittman's pool. That's one you always hang your hat on. You know, I haven't had a chance to be out there on the lake and go by, hey, Sam, woo pig stewie. Right. Let's go, you know, how about them hogs? But you know what? One of these days he's going to be out there on a regular basis. I don't know if it'll be after this year or how many years down the road. We will find that out. But, hey, really excited about our next guest. And glad y'all are here because I know y'all love country music and go to a lot of concerts. And Justin Moore, you know, we've had Justin with us for 4 years now. And Justin is passionate about his Razorbacks. He doesn't want, you know, Roger, he doesn't want anybody to call in, you know, if it's not about the Hogs.
He doesn't care.
And so if you think about the number of Arkansas artists that have done amazing, the Johnny Cashes and the Glenn Campbells, and you got the Tracy Lawrences, and then Justin Moore. And our next guest is a guy who's had 5 #1 hits. Great guy, was born in Rogers, Arkansas, and he loves his hogs, and we're really excited to have him, and thanks to Bath Fitter for being a sponsor. So let's hit his first open for the season for Joe Nichols there, Josh.
He's one of the best artists to come from the state of Arkansas. He's got 5 #1 hits, 2 Grammy Awards, and 4 nominations. Brought to you by Bath Fitters of Arkansas. No gimmicks, just real savings. Check him out at bathfitterlittlerock.com. Now, here's the Natural State's very own Joe Nichols.
Okay, good morning, Joe Nichols.
Good morning. Wow, what an intro. Man, y'all forgot to include a very, very accomplished oil changer in Benton County Chrysler Dodge up there in Rogers, Arkansas.
Oh, is that right? Listen, I know you've done a little bit of everything. And also, you know what he's done, Roger? He's been a DJ before. Now, you were on so you were on the air as the DJ. Was it a country station?
Yeah, it was at the time it was called Beaver 105. It was out of Springdale up there, and it was it was today's hot new country. And I got fired because I wouldn't play today's hot new country. I would play the old stuff, Merle and George Jones, and they didn't appreciate my liberty with the playlist. Yeah.
Well, who would have been, and help me educate me a little bit, who would have been hot new country back when you were doing DJing?
Man, that's really going to date me. That would have been like Trisha Yearwood. I remember playing her records over and over. Kenny Chesney, I think, was just getting like where he was getting started. I think Tim McGraw, maybe. A couple of those guys just getting started.
All right, very good. And now,
along with a lot of guys you don't remember.
Oh, listen!
I bet we might.
Now, one thing you got to know, Joe. So, first of all, Justin Moore for guys, 42? You're 48. He's 42. Yeah. He's an old soul, so he knows all the old school. Yeah. And this guy with me, Joe, Roger Scott. He's old school.
I'm
country.
old.
He's what do you call it, Bart? What do you call it?
It's beer joint music.
Listen, this
That's
guy.
Right. It's country and western.
Joe, he knows every word to every song of all those old classics. So
and I'm sure he does too. I mean, that's why he played those guys. We're talking about Vern Gosden. Don't forget about Charlie Pride and some of those guys, and Mo and Joe. You throw in Mo and Joe as well.
Yeah.
I'm on. It's Willie's Roadhouse. That's where I am, Joe.
Yeah. So you will get
now
to
you're speaking my language. That's me too.
Yeah, so Roger is a gifted guy. He can sing, he can act. He's done movies before. Justin invited him up on stage when he was singing over at Simmons Bank Arena, and they covered Seven Spanish Angels.
That's right.
And Roger knocked it out of the park. So yeah, he's
very fortunate. I'll do it with you too, Joe.
All right.
So I'll make it with your arm.
So I told our show, even though we're small market, Joe. Our lineup this year on Tuesday, on Monday we'll have Bruce James, All-American football player from the '60s. On Tuesdays we've got John Daly, we've got Terry Bradshaw, we've got Joe Klein, Mark May, Darren McFadden, Dan Hampton, just to name a few. So we've got a bigger market flavor to our show, and we're really proud of that. And in talking with Justin, we were just talking. I thought, I said, hey, you think Joe would be interested in doing a call, because I know you're passionate about the Hogs. You were born in Rogers, so you grew up probably. I don't know if you went to games, but I was playing back when you were 8 or 9. I was on the hill playing for Ken Hatfield and Lou Holtz. But you've always been a passionate Hog fan as far as you can remember, right?
Oh my goodness, yeah. Man, when I was a kid, first of all, we couldn't really afford tickets to a Razorback game. That was a high ticket item in our household, so we weren't lucky enough to see those. I think my first game that I was able to attend was maybe like 1994, maybe 1995. But I do remember, every football game, every college game especially, that would pop up on the TV. First thing I would look for is that red helmet with the little white hog on it, and if that was on there, then I'm in. And I would, I kind of bought into that way back. I remember watching all the bowl games, as a kid. All the stuff that we would do every year. Yeah, man, I go way back. My first memories of life were watching the Hog.
Yeah, you. So did you? So you went to did you go to high school at Rogers High School, or did you guys move away? Or did you spend all your youth there in Rogers?
Well, I did go to Rogers High School, 10th and 11th grade. I even went to this little place in Fayetteville called West Campus. It's kind of like a trade school, tech school.
Right.
But I was a Rogers Mountie up there before everything got huge.
Did you? You're a pretty good sized guy. Did you play any sports growing up?
Yeah.
You said no. Yeah. Did you say no?
Hello.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
Hello.
We're here. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Well, we might have lost him. Josh.
Hello.
If he doesn't hear him, hang up and call him back. He's a big dude, and I say big. He's not, but he looks like he's 6'1".
He does,
maybe 6'2". And I've seen some pictures of him where Jeremy looks a little bit like you. He's bowed up. He's got some muscles. I would say me, but I don't qualify anymore. I saw my.
I'm looking at a 15-year-old picture right here, and just reading a little bit more about him. About the Native American that he has in his
oh yeah, I saw that. His mom and dad.
His father's half Cherokee and his mama is part Comanche.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. So and looking at him, and I'm looking at features and all that, but he does look big.
Yeah, and there's
that voice obviously goes with a deep, with a bigger guy, deep voice.
Let's see if it's just. Yeah, it looks like Josh is trying to get him, but you can tell he's a good dude. You know, he's rock solid. And, and you know, Justin said the same thing. Justin said, hey, my family didn't have
a lot
of money didn't have a lot of money to buy tickets to games, and so that's interesting that both he and Joe are the same. Joe, are you there, bud? Joe, are you there?
There he is.
He's on.
Can he hear you, Josh, when you call?
I don't know, Joe. Can you hear me?
Wow,
Joe?
That's weird.
This is so strange. The button's red. Everything's like it was before, but he can't hear y'all or any of us.
We'll try one more time, and if not, we'll
Y'all can hear me? I can't hear you guys.
Yeah, we can hear you. That is bizarre.
He can't hear us. Tell him.
I can't hear you.
Well, I tell you what. Let's
text him.
I tell you what. We'll let him go. Go ahead and let him go. Just tell him, Josh. I guess get him on the phone. Just tell him we'll try it at 9:30. That is bizarre.
Yeah.
That is bizarre. So weird. Anyway, look forward to having him on. I wanted to get his thoughts on how locked in he is on the season and seeing how we're going to do. But I guess we'll have to just try him back maybe at 9:30. But thanks to Bath Fitters for sponsoring that. We appreciate
absolutely.
them.
Thank you,
Roger's
Bath
getting
Fitters.
a new shower.
Yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact,
awesome.
I got a phone call during the show. I had an earpiece in, so you didn't hear it. And somebody from Bath Fitters, so they're starting the process to get that to get all that done. That's going to be fantastic. And again, I can't wait to cut my first song in it.
I like it. I did want to mention a couple of things of note today. In addition to all the football we got going on, NFL season starts next week. One of the big stories was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. That they're engaged now. I wonder how will change her songwriting because she's always been sort of the jilted, the jilted, girl who's mad at the boy, and now that's that's
nice
gone.
word there.
The other thing, yes, thank you.
It's a
the
big
other
one
thing
for you.
was about the shooter, the false shooter yesterday or 2 days ago at U of A. So I didn't hear the story because I was so busy with Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
So did they find the person who?
Yes.
So what did the person do? Did he call it in, or was he there in the library with a little fake gun?
I heard two different things. I
So
heard
we
it
don't
was
know
one
for
of
sure.
those. What do you call it? Where somebody is sending the cops to a place to disrupt stuff. It was a bogus call. So that may have been a false, or what do you call it? Not a false alarm, but and then I thought I saw a couple of guys. I saw a video of a couple of guys, or one guy going under a parking garage or something like that with a Nerf gun. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't read any further because the article what I read it the other day was not as clear for me.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal was, but that is not a good thing, and the penalty should be extremely high for somebody who does that.
Yeah, there were two guys. There were at least two kids who drove up as riders at the parking deck, and they had Nerf guns. So they were. I don't know if it was some fraternity prank or something like that. It could be one of those. Did y'all ever play? Well, y'all didn't play this, but maybe Jeremy and Shane did Senior Assassin, where you'd have the Nerf guns and you had a target who was somebody in your class, and you had to go
We
shoot
played
them with a Nerf
war.
gun.
We played Cowboys and Indians. We did do that.
Kind of like that, yes. Kind of like our version of that.
That's what we had. But there weren't campus shootings.
Yeah.
It was in the backyard.
Right.
It was all of that. So when you see somebody like that and your first reaction, and I think somebody even said they heard shooting or something like that, which did not happen, obviously, which is bad enough. But when you read some of the stories of some of the students who it's first week of school, and you don't know when you hear something like that going on, your first reaction is to find a safe place, lock it down, and do all that stuff. So some of those did that, but no one should be, and unfortunately shouldn't play games like that on campus without somebody knowing it. But I don't even think you can anymore, even with a gun. I don't know how you can tell somebody it's a bogus gun or a Nerf gun or anything like that when you see a couple of guys in a hoodie, running around hunched over with a Nerf gun. It's just not a good thing. And the cops had to come from all over to secure everything before they said, "Here we go."
The penalties need to be explained to young people to know that listen, your butt's in serious trouble. I'm not talking play. I mean, you're going to be in legit trouble because of the disruption that it does. It was weird to see that because it went obviously quick to everybody, and to see it everywhere else, but to see it finally in Arkansas, because I don't know, in school we've had active shooters in other places like Fordyce and
they've had several on college campuses in the last couple of weeks.
But in Arkansas,
around the country. So this was just another one, and those were real. The other ones were.
Yeah.
So your first reaction is that.
Yeah,
and I think Justin and them broke in to tell that story when they were on the show.
Yeah, that's quite okay to do that one. Yeah.
Well, and I don't know what day of the week it was. It Monday? I don't know, but
it was.
Darren McFadden's birthday is today. We'll have him tomorrow. He is 38 years old. We guess he'll be 39 tomorrow, and it's sort of hard to believe that he'll be 40. He's that close to 40. Holy mackerel! That is. I don't know if that's. Do we feel old knowing that he's 40 or no?
Yeah, that's why I thought he was younger. I was thinking I was younger, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I guess,
the years.
He turned 38 today, though, right?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Did I? Yeah, today's his birthday, so
Yeah.
they changed that where on Wikipedia, so it's 38 today. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking I looked at that yesterday, and he was 38. So, 38. Still young. He's still a young man.
He's a baby. Swatting is what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Where that has been done, where people will send police to an area to disrupt somebody's life is what it is, and that's bad enough as it is. Thank you, Steve Brown, Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union.
Yes, for sure. Hey, a couple other things, too. I saw this today, and I want to throw this out there. I don't think Jeremy and Andrea will get this.
All right.
In 1955, this publication, book/publication,
Playboy,
was first published. 6 months later, it was a bestseller. It has sold more than 70 million copies, more than any other book. Don't blow it yet, Roger. Other than the Bible. Do you guys have any idea what it is? Now, I'm going to give a hint that will give it away in a heartbeat because it was in Rogers and I's. It really exploded, and I remember there's something that I'll give you another hint. It would be it would be a different book every year. It would be a different book with the same theme every year, but changes were made every year. Every year changes were made.
And it's a book.
It is a book. It is a book.
It's just one book. It's not like a set.
It's what year?
Changes were made.
1955.
I like what Jeremy's on. Calendar idea is good.
Changes were made to it every year.
Can I say it?
I think I know what it is.
I just want to guess.
Okay.
I mean, I won't guess out loud.
Oh, Josh, do you know what it is?
It's an almanac.
Nope.
Was it this?
How old is it?
1955.
No.
I was going to say Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, but that's too old.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah. Again, this is a book. It's not a magazine, not a catalog.
The Webster's Dictionary.
No, I'll give you another hint.
Damn it.
So there was always 2 pages or 2 things I wanted to see every year.
Oh God!
I was always just mesmerized.
Guinness Book of World Records.
That is it. Very
well
good.
done.
Ring the bell for Andrea.
Nailed it.
Who knew that the Guinness Book of World Records was the second most published book other than the Bible?
Wow. Yep.
And now, Roger, you know what I would look for? I would look for the fattest man.
Yeah.
They would have those 2 fat twins. They had the 2 fat twins on the bikes. Remember that?
I do.
They showed them on the bikes, and they were 600 pounds apiece.
They were way outside.
The fattest twins in the world. And then there was one guy, the overall guy, that was the fattest guy, and then the other one was the tallest. And that guy died back in I think the 40s or 50s. He was
I think his name was Henry Height.
8'11" or something like that.
Those were the 2 cats you would look for every
I always
time.
look for that to see if anybody would break the tallest or the fattest.
That is
and then, of course, it would have sports.
You're such a good guy.
And if you had a Guinness Book of World Record, now they give you, like, you could come up with, who eats the wings the fastest, or who stays in the hot tub long. You could set a world record for being in the hot tub long. I guarantee there's a world record for hot tub.
Sure.
How long? What is the longest you think I can stay in the hot tub?
Oh, let's not try that. Are you going to have champagne or?
Yeah, he'll eat.
Yeah, that's
you got filters, so he'll potty.
The other thing, Roger,
I think you get out of you might be able to get off the potty like you do with Stuck on a Truck. I don't know.
This sports note, you should get this, Roger, in less than 1 second. On this day, Oakland A's outfielder Ricky Henderson stole 4 bases to raise his total in the season to 122 and break whose single-season record of 118 stolen bases?
Takab.
No, Ted coming.
Black guy.
Black guy.
Oh, yeah. Willie McGee.
you know what? Here's the deal. You saw his statue in person when we went and saw a game.
Oh, my gosh, yes. He's a Cardinal.
Come on, man.
I know who it
Sam
is.
Musial.
Come on, man.
No. Black guy.
It's a black guy.
Damn
black guy. The older black guy of the two that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Hold on. You want this?
Yes.
LB.
LB.
Oh, you're gonna be so mad at yourself when you
give me second letter both words.
It would be more like Boo Rock.
Boo Radley.
Loop Rock. Nailed it. Freaking nailed it.
Who was the dominant base stealer of that time, and Ricky Henderson blew all that away.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, on a sad note, on this day we lost one of the greatest musicians of all time.
What year?
1990. He was killed in a helicopter crash.
Got it.
Performing a concert in Wisconsin.
I know where I was.
Only 35 years old. Let's go to Jeremy and Andrea, see if they can get it. When this guy stepped on stage,
I was passing. I remember. I was on the left lane, 2 lanes, 30 westbound. I was just passing right before the Browns. I don't know why I remember the Browns Country Kitchen there in Benton. That's where I was. And I remember hearing it on the radio. I was listening to probably this radio station.
He's considered one of the greatest guitar players in the history of music. 3, 2, 1. Both of you. And if you were a great wrestling fan, Josh, I think his song is used by, is it Hulk Hogan? It seems like there's a famous wrestler who uses one of his songs for Walt Coleman. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No, it's not him.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. Is that who is it? Is it Jimi Hendrix?
No, isn't it Hulk Dangerfield? I thought it was John Denver. Didn't John Denver die in a plane crash?
Yeah, he's in a helicopter.
This was a helicopter, yeah.
Okay, wow.
This is Hendrix. This is Hendrix, isn't it?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's Hendrix, right? Or is that Stevie?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
No, it's Hendrix. So I was right.
Yeah,
that's Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yes, it was. Hulk Hogan's walkout was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I thought it was Ricky Dangerfield, the guy's name is.
No. Oh, this dude can jam, man. Yeah, I think he was at the fairgrounds here at one time. All right, we're going to see if we can get Joe Nichols back. He may quit. He may say, I'm done. I'm done with you, Yahoo.
He's on the phone with Josh right now.
Justin. All right, we will see if we can get that worked out. We're here at Luxury Pool and Spa. Better doing deals. Josh is always too just thinks it's so loud, nobody can hear us anyway. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. We can watch your face, and you're like, Josh, would you just look around and see that it's so loud we can't hear you? Can't hear us. All right, don't go away. We'll see if we can get Joe Nichols one more time live from Luxury Pool and Spa here in Conway with their special end-of-season blowout sale. Don't go away.
She said I'm going out with my girlfriends. Margaritas at the Holiday Inn. Oh, have mercy, my only thought was tequila makes her clothes fall off. I told her put an extra layer on.
Catch the buzz on all our social media platforms, presented by Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. They're your pool and spa chemical headquarters. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
This is Sports Center.
We are just one day away from the start of football season in Central Arkansas. On Thursday, August 28th at 6:30 on the SEC Network, Central Arkansas takes on the Missouri Tigers in Columbia. It's the first game of the year. You can catch it on 106.7 Buzz, too, as Justin Akery will be on the call between the Bears and the Tigers. And then we shift to Saturday in the SEC, also at 3:15 on SEC Network. It's Alabama A&M and the Arkansas Razorbacks. You listen to the game right here on 103.7 The Buzz. The Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL begins at 11 a.m. for that 3:15 kickoff. Once again, 11 a.m. Hog Wild pregame show with Trey Schapp and David BAZZEL live from Walk-Ons in Fayetteville. 3:15 kickoff right here on 103.7 The Buzz. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be warmer today. We'll get to 84 in Little Rock. It'll be mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower this afternoon. That's a 10% chance of rain. A 40% chance of rain showers after midnight tonight with a low of 64. Tomorrow, just a high of 72 with an 80% chance of rain. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Benihana Happy Hour Specials, $3, $6, $9. Sushi, food, and cocktails. Available 5 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday at Benihana Bar.
Listen every Friday night for the high school football game of the week with Josh Neighbors and Jackson Broswell. Every Friday night this football season, the guys will travel the state to find the best matchups in high school football. And it's all brought to you by Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Midtown Plumbing, Roller Funeral Homes, and Home Hardware Center.
Hey folks, this is David BAZZEL for Simmons Bank. What started as a hometown bank in Pine Bluff more than 120 years ago, Simmons Bank has expanded their footprint to more than 200 locations across the Mid-South. Simmons Bank offers comprehensive financial solutions delivered with a client-central approach. Last year, Simmons Bank was recognized by U.S. News & World Report as one of the best companies to work for in the South, and in 2023 by Forbes as one of the world's best banks. The Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens was named the best tournament on the PGA Tour Champions by the golfers themselves. It's very rare that a first-year tournament wins an award from the players like the Simmons Bank Championship did. George Macris and his strong team at Simmons Bank can help you grow. Give them a shot and tell them Baz sent you. You can find all of their locations on the web at simmonsbank.com. With more than $27 billion in total assets, Simmons Bank continues to grow. Join me and many others and make Simmons Bank your bank. simmonsbank.com or check out a branch near you. One of the best banks in America located right here in Arkansas.
Let's go shopping at RussellHonda.com. Russell Honda is Arkansas's #1 Honda dealer. Check out the new 2026 Honda Civic Sedan Sport CVT for only $435 per month and the service specials online at RussellHonda.com. Honda dependability, Honda economy, Honda performance, and Honda style all waiting for you at RussellHonda.com. See dealer for details.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
With Oaklawn Sports, the action never stops and the season is never over. It's now easier than ever to wager on your favorite sports all year long. Go from football to basketball to baseball to golf. Bet on what you want, when you want, with the brand you trust. Oaklawn Sports even offers ways to bet on cricket, rugby, table tennis, and more. If it's a sport, chances are you can wager on it. Plus, it's now simpler to deposit and withdraw money from your account. Bet all year long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
This is Quinn Grovey, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
He wore that cowboy hat to cover up his horns. Sweet-talking, forked tongue had a tempting charm. Before I turned around, that girl was gone.
All right, it is 9:32 here at Luxury Pool and Spa. That is Joe Nichols, one of his 5 #1 hits. We talked to him earlier and had a technical difficulty, so let's see if we can try it again, Josh. Joe, are you there?
I can hear you. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh man,
miracle! What say, Joey?
I don't know what happened, brother. But sorry about that. Now, are you in? Where are you at right now?
I'm at home in Tyler, Texas, right now.
Okay, Tyler, Texas. Well, let's go back.
Yeah.
Cowboy. For those, are you a Cowboy fan? On the pro
level?
Yeah,
I'm a Cowboys fan, and after living in Nashville for many years, I'm a Titans fan as well. So, yeah, it's been rough.
Well, yeah, it's been rough for the Titans. Yeah.
Hog too.
Well, yesterday, Joe, we had Jimmy Johnson at the Touchdown Club, and I got a chance to spend 2 hours in a plane with him, and he told stories for 2 hours, and he was absolutely fantastic yesterday at the Touchdown Club. What a great moment in time to be a Cowboy fan. I'm sure you enjoyed those years. Before we lost you, I was asking if you played sports growing up, and I couldn't hear your answer.
Yeah, first of all, I got to say how completely relieved I am that I didn't say something totally stupid when y'all could hear me. I couldn't hear you. That would have been awesome.
Yes,
Sometimes I say, inner thoughts outwardly just to see if they sound as crazy out loud as they do in my head. So I'm glad I didn't say anything like that.
No,
incredibly thankful
that
this
is
morning.
awesome.
You're good. You're good.
I did. First of all, I love Jimmy Johnson, man. I one of true national treasures, man. I freaking love that guy. But I played a little sports. Yeah, I played football, and I did not play for the Mounties. I don't think I played in North Carolina. I spent a couple of years out there, and I played right up until my sophomore or junior year, and then kind of gave it up for baseball. And I played a lot of baseball, and so I gave that up because everybody was going to these camps. Like I mentioned before, we didn't have a lot of opportunities, with affording extra things around the house. So a lot of kids were going to camps and doing a lot of stuff and passing me by. And the only coaching I got was when we got together as a team. So, for me, that's kind of why I gave up. And the other thing is, I decided, if I couldn't be a Major League Baseball player, which looking back is so dumb, that I was going to be a musician. That was my two options in life, like either this or that. And, man, I got lucky. Yeah, I got lucky.
Well, listen, lucky in hard work, too, and talent. By the way, Bath Fitter, I want to thank them for sponsoring Joe Nichols each week. I was going to say, we were talking, you how big are you? Are you like 6'1", 6'2"? I've noticed some pictures of you at times over the years where you get pretty bowed up, man. You got your arms are pretty big. You almost look like you could play some ball right now.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's a hell of a compliment. I used to be 6'2", and I think now I'm about 6'1 and a half. Not that I'm counting. Yeah, I used to roll a little heavier than this too. I used to roll about 6'2", 225, and now
that's what I thought.
I'm normal.
Yeah, look like a linebacker. Now you've got three daughters. Is that correct? You're a what do you call it?
Girl dad.
Girl dad, right?
Oh yeah, man, that is an awesome experience. I'll tell you what, I've thought about this many times. Like I have learned about myself so much from raising girls that I don't think I would have learned from raising boys. I think I was
sure.
I've learned to be. I've learned to think about in my head what I'm capable of with other human beings. Like the world scares the crap out of me way more as a girl dad than it would as a boy dad. Like if I had boys, I would say, all right, you don't want them to hurt anybody, and you don't want them to get hurt. You want them to stay out of jail and be a polite, mature, providing guy. Now, girls, I'm like, I'm going to assume that I want to kill everybody until they prove that they're good people. It's just a weird mentality for me. It's just, I look out for everything and anyone, and that's odd. I know it sounds really psychotic, but that's kind of where my mind is. Like I'm on the lookout for danger. Boy,
it makes sense. It makes sense. No, it makes sense.
Where we live in.
Well, you think about it. I tweeted out a few minutes ago that we were going to have you on, and I said between Justin Moore and Joe Nichols, you guys have 18 number one hits, and I should have put on there 6 daughters and 1 son. So Justin has 3 daughters and a son, and you have 3 daughters. So you guys can definitely share your dad stories and parenting stories, especially when it comes to the girls. Now I know you guys. I think this past year you and Justin did 5 or 10 shows together. Is that right?
Yeah, 10 or 12, something like that. It's, a good little run, like mostly in May and June. I think we did a couple beginning of the year, maybe in February or something like that, 1 or 2 back then. So. It was a good run, man. Good time with him, and a lot of tours are all about fit. Like if your personality's fit, your music kind of fits the style, and sometimes that's a clash in itself. But we're both Razorbacks, man. That's a pretty strong bond right there, man. We know we've been to Nam.
Yeah, I was going to say you've been to a lot of Razor. When I say a lot of Razorback games, we've seen you multiple times. I see here, buddy of mine, Greg said it was so cool when Joe sang the national anthem with the Razorback band at the last LSU game at War Memorial. Do you remember that?
Man, the LSU game, yes, I do, because I took my father-in-law to that game. Yeah, it was maybe 16, 17, something like that, maybe.
Had to be because we haven't played him there in so long. And then I've seen you up in Fayetteville, and it was funny. Justin tells a story. We laugh about it, but the last time I saw you, it was backstage. It was Justin and Joe, and there was another performer, and you guys did a fundraiser for NIL, for the Arkansas NIL.
Yeah.
And we had two athletes come up on stage, and I just went blank on the linebacker now because I erased him from my memory. He was up there with Justin. Justin was doing Q&A with him. Who is it? Pooh Paul. Yeah, and he's talking about, yeah, man, I appreciate you guys raising money, and then he leaves for a better deal at Ole Miss the next year. It's just, I think you guys raised like $250,000 that night. It was a big night there, and I think two of the athletes that were there were gone within a month. It's crazy.
What a success!
Yeah, it is. It's just a different. It's a different time and era of football. Are you friends with the coaching staff, Coach Pittman, or any other coaches?
Yeah, man. He's such a good guy. I love that guy. Always a kind, thoughtful guy. And today, like I mentioned about doing tours together, with other artists, you just kind of look for kindness. Post Malone's one of these guys that's a genuine, down to earth, kind guy. And it's just rare today in general, but yeah, Coach Pitt is awesome. He remembers things about people. There's that quality in people at his status is it's really unique. I appreciate that he takes time to learn about people and engage, and always has been so kind and warm to me and my folks. So love that guy.
Yeah. If you just tuned in, we're visiting with Joe Nichols, brought to you by Bath Fitter. Roger's excited about getting his new shower, and we'll be talking more about what's going to happen there. But appreciate them sponsoring Joe. All right, before we let you go, Joe, how do you feel about this season? You've got Alabama A&M this weekend that we know the Razorbacks can pick their score for this game. But right now, if you go to the Oakland Sports app, the over and under for the season win-loss total is 5.5. That means if you feel good about the Hogs, they'll win 6 or more games. You bet on that. If it's under, it's 5.5. So if you don't think they're going to play as well, they'll be at 5 games or less. What does Joe Nichols think about this season?
I'm pushing my chips in on the over, guys. I know the schedule is ridiculously hard, and truly, I believe this, and I think this is, I've seen this opinion a lot. I'm not a football coach or anything like that by any means, but I do watch a lot and study a lot like all the other sports fans. But to me, 7-5 would be a tremendous success given the schedule. But I do think we're going to get there. And I think the talent has improved. I know everybody else has too. Schedule's hard, but I think this team will look better and have a one-game better record than last year. And that's valuable, man. We got to put in context how brutal the season is. I also think, we've had a lot of terrible luck and a lot of one-score games, a lot of really close games. And I just think one of these years we're due for a lot of good luck in one year. Like, that 2010 Bobby team, had some great moments in 11-2. And, I think we're due for one year where a lot of things go our way. And I'm guessing that this year's our year, hoping, I guess, maybe it's a better way to put that. But I think, I think 2021 was a little bit like that, where just a lot of things went our way versus what normally happens, which is like, man, it couldn't happen to any other team than this.
I know. You're right. Well, Roger, I like his optimism. The Joe Nichols prediction at 7-5. Yeah, with this kind of record, if you go to 7-5 with a chance to win game number 8 in a bowl game with this schedule they have, it will be tough. And you're right. They are improved. The question is, how much improvement does that get you? What does that get you against this schedule? Does it mean an extra win? Maybe the close game you had last year, you win one of those this year that you didn't win last year. But we won't know anything this weekend. But after that, you got to win that game against Arkansas State and Little Rock. You got to beat Memphis in Memphis. Those are the two things you've got to do, and we'll go. We'll head on down to Oxford to worry about them after that. But you got to take care of business. But I like the way Joe's locked in, Roger. What do you think? I can tell.
I'm excited about it as well.
He's locked in.
He's a Razorback fan.
Yeah,
we are all optimistic at the very, very beginning of the season. We just are, and we're still going to call the Hogs at the end of the season.
Joe, Roger has done over 200 cover songs. He does a song every week of the season. He's done it for 15 plus years, and this week was Toby Keith, and but he will put Razorback words in there. So just want to let you know we have another musician besides you and Justin on the show but his has got.
He's pumping me up. He's pumping me up, Joe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be honest with you. I am more country and western, old school and all that. And now that I'm looking at you and hearing what you're saying, your songs broke out in the Hot 100 back then. So I'm curious if you would have played yourself back when you were a DJ, and do you regret some of that stuff now? But that Broken Heartsville is a fantastic song. I know, hey, Roger, welcome to the
Joe Nichols fan club.
Exactly. But I'll pay a lot more attention to it now, and I'm going to look at a couple of your songs, and obviously Tequila Makes Your Clothes Fall Off is a fun song if I can parody that at some time as well. So
you and Justin both, Joe, have had a heck of a career. I love your story. We'll get into your personal story later. It's a story of struggle and then success and then overcoming, and it's really cool.
It'll help others, as you know.
Yeah, you and Arkansan, and even though you're down there in Texas, we won't hold that against you. We know that you're carrying the Razorback flag down there, man. We look forward to talking to you each week.
Yeah.
I appreciate that so much, guys. Yeah, I married a Longhorn, which makes it a little tough sometimes down here.
Explains why you live in town.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, I got. Speaking of Texas, there's two things I wanted to say about the season. Number one, I don't, other than the UAPB game last year, the 70-0 game.
Yep.
I don't think Sam has usually been a guy that really runs it up a lot like that.
Yep.
I don't know that.
Right.
Alabama A&M 42 points. I would probably feel, not very confident, but I would probably bet Alabama A&M would probably cover. Probably going to be a 4 or 5 touchdowns. I don't think Sam's going to run it up. I think he could. Don't get me wrong. I think it could be a 70-point win. However, I just don't think he's going to do that. And the other thing is, anything can happen in SEC, man. I think Texas looks scary and A&M looks scary, but anything's doable today. Anything is doable. We could have a hot night against those guys. Yeah.
Listen.
Well, I got you written down.
He just broke it down. He's got us fired up,
broke
man.
it down.
Holy cow.
Absolutely.
And he's giving us betting information, too.
I'm digging it.
Well, Joe, man, we look forward to it. It's going to be a blast. Hopefully the Hogs will play well. We appreciate your willingness to do this each week.
Absolutely, man. A pleasure to talk to you. And I tell you what, I give my usually my wife hates it when I talk about Razorback sports all the time, but now I can tell her, hey, it's my job.
That's exactly right. That's what Justin had to do.
Good justification,
as a matter of fact.
There. Yeah,
and the over-under is that you will appear on our show during the regular season more than Justin. That's another bet we've got right now. So talk to your boy.
All right, Joe. Thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you next week, man.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, guys.
Go
Hogs.
See you, dude. Go Hogs.
What a good dude.
Oh, yeah.
What a great guy. Yeah,
seems like a fantastic guy.
Yeah.
Usually people that overcome drug and alcohol addictions, we turn out to be okay in some regard. It's because we've been below deck.
We'll come back and wrap things up with Jeremy and Andrew here at Luxury Pool and Spa. Don't go away, 947.
Cause you never fear, never yield, fighting up and down the field. The wins won't be so hard to find. So Hog Country, just relax and put on.
Hey, y'all. Roger Scott here, and I don't have to tell you it's hot outside. You can figure that up all by yourself when you touch your steering wheel 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That thing's going to brand you like a head of cattle. So you want to beat the heat? Make Family Market Stores your fill-up stop. Whether you're pulling into one of their convenience stores or grocery store locations, you're walking into cool air, great deals, and big-time savings. Grab yourself a large fountain drink, sweet tea, or lemonade, and boom, 5 cents off per gallon at the pump. Mornings more your speed? A large cup of community coffee gets you another 5 cents per gallon, and that's before your first sip. And don't forget that Family Market Rewards card. Use it inside the store to save even more on snacks, drinks, and whatever you need, and stack those savings when you gas up outside. And you'll find these deals in Pangburn, Malvern, Shannon Hills, Mayflower, and now Hot Springs. If there's not a Family Market store in your neck of the woods just yet, hold tight. One's coming. Family Market Stores, cooling you down and filling you up.
At ABC Supply, when you've got a job to do, we do too. When your success depends on getting the details right, we're there for you every step of the way. Delivering more than materials, delivering passion, commitment, and the confidence to help you get the job done easier. Our teams understand the obstacles you face in building your business and reputation, because living up to our promises is how we help you live up to yours.
For location and product information, call ABC Supply in North Little Rock at 501-955-0777 or visit abcsupply.com.
Hugs from patients, like Patrick. It's something QC Kinetics medical professionals experience every day.
I hugged them. You should hug somebody who does that for you. They gave me my life back, and I really didn't know where I was going to go because I was definitely afraid of having a knee replacement done.
No surgery, no downtime with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. They give patients relief from joint pain using their own healing properties to repair and restore damaged tissue. And the results? Well, that's why we see a lot of hugs at QC Kinetics.
Everything is back that I thought I was never going to be able to do again. I'm still smiling, and sometimes it gets emotional. I get a tear in my eye because of how I was before I went in there.
Those smiles and hugs never get old at QC Kinetics. It means patients are finally getting relief. And now, it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate for these amazing treatments.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
I'm Craig O'Neill, and I got a question for you. What are the 5 smartest things you've ever done? Of course, I have no way of knowing what's on your list unless you own a Genesis. Then that day you discovered Genesis of Conway would make the top 5 easily. You see, you don't test drive a Genesis. You don't buy one. You don't own one. You love a Genesis. And with the 26s they can show you, it'll be love at first sight. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Save big during Labor Day at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, buy more to get up to an additional 20% off. Shop even more savings with 3 Stay Green 1 cubic foot vegetable and flower garden soil bags for $10. This Labor Day, take care of your home for less at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. Select locations only. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
When you bundle renters and auto with Progressive, you can save while protecting your most valuable possessions, like your priceless vinyl collection. Sure, you sleep on a futon because the money most people would have spent on a bed you spent on more records. But forget the fact that you can stream just about any song ever created for a few dollars a month. No, you need to listen to music in the most difficult way possible. So go ahead and get Progressive so you can save while protecting the things that matter to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is David Dunn with Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We accept all major forms of fleet payments. Holman, Element, Auto Integrate, MK, and more. So for all your commercial fleet service and repair, brakes, PM services, and check engine lights, from Fords to Freightliners, think Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. We will get your equipment back on the road where it belongs. Dealership-level service and expertise from a locally owned family business. That's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Exit 7 off of 440.
Catch Quinn Grovey each Thursday this football season on The Zone. Get insight from one of Arkansas's best, brought to you by Conway Wealth Management. Conway Wealth Management, planning today for your tomorrow. Take control of your financial future and call or visit Conway Wealth Management today, 501-358-3994.
Or visit ConwayWealthManagement.com.
Securities and financial planning offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
Did Josh miss another curse word in a movie clip? Let us know at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
All right. Wrapping up things here at Luxury Pull and Spawn Conway. Thank thanks to Jeremy and Andrea and Shane and the entire staff for having us. It's the blowout sale. We had it in match game today, y'all. Basically everything in the store is discounted, right? I mean,
that's correct.
There's hardly anything that's not.
And off the spa filters, and that's just basic stuff.
I mean, for those who missed it, if you've got a pool or a hot tub, all the chemicals, big discounts on that. You got discounts on pool furniture, the patio furniture.
Yeah.
That's been
Hollywood patio furniture.
Yeah, so all the stuff. If you're looking for it, now's the time to do it. And then you've got discounts on your hot tubs as well.
That's correct. You get a discount on the hot tubs. We've got a new truckload in, plus you get a cover lifter and steps, which is about $1,000 value.
I'm disappointed. Roger, you didn't get into the whirlpools there with the water in there, man.
Well, it doesn't mean that
it was in the contract.
Dive in right now with all your clothes on.
You want me to take my clothes off? You just want to see me.
And this is the
that's a new cement blower.
Cement blower.
That's right.
Swing. That's a fancy piece of equipment there. So that's the equipment that when you go and you're building the pool. What was different before you had that? I mean, you had one, but just not as nice
we didn't
and new
have
as
nothing
that.
like that.
Because that really gets it done in a hurry.
But here's the thing, Baz. We talk about it with bath fitters. It's one of those things. They do it all. The plumbing, the construction, they do it all, right?
That's right, all in-house.
This is another step for them to do everything in-house. Yeah. That's what this does right there.
Well, thanks for having us out. Always great to see y'all. Thanks for supporting the Touchdown Club. We appreciate that. Glad you
Thank y'all.
missed you yesterday. Well, hopefully we'll see you at Lawrence Taylor next week. So Tuesday, no Touchdown Club meeting on Monday because it's Labor Day. Tuesday, we'll be back at the Marriott. Justin Akery joins us now in studio. Justin, I didn't get a chance to talk to you. How was Jimmy Johnson with you and DJ yesterday?
He was great.
Awesome.
One. He was. We could have done another couple hours with him. He was fantastic.
Oh, no question. Yeah, no question.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, he was. I was on the plane with him for 2 hours, and he just probably just scratched the surface of the stories that he was telling. And his life covers so much from 64 to now. I mean, it's a legendary, living, breathing history book on football.
I'll be honest.
And Lawrence Taylor should be.
Yeah, his age never even occurred to me. Like it didn't even.
Yeah,
I didn't even think to go. How old is this dude anyway?
Yeah.
Never even thought. I never even thought about it.
No, I know his energy. He got up there and gave a speech at the end like he was going to give a team, and you didn't see an 82-year-old.
No.
I mean, you saw like a 42-year-old energetic guy, and you can see now on the plane. I told the guys that he was dropping a lot more F-bombs and other things because that's the coach in him, and you can see how he was a motivator. And knew what buttons to push and all those kind of things. So, yeah, what a great day for the Touchdown Club. A ton of people there. We had a lot of Buzz clients. Justin, I know that we're there, too, and our sales staff. So, a great day.
Celebrities.
Yeah, and local. I mean,
yes, Roger, you were there.
Next week, Lawrence Taylor should be interesting. That's
a good word.
No telling where yeah, interesting for sure. What's happening on the
we had a long debate yesterday. Should we bring up his criminal history or not? I don't know. Listen,
Baz won't.
That's a debate that will rage for the next few days.
Also, too, I'm dealing with an agent too who is just dealing with him as well. So some things. You have to talk on the front end with those kind of things when you're bringing in somebody like
You bring up mine.
You bring up yours. What are you talking about? I assure you it will not come up during our portion of the day, so don't worry about that. DJ's taking a well-deserved day off today, fellas. He almost works as hard as Roger does, and you, Baz, but he's third in line. But Joe Klein is coming in, and allegedly we're going to reconnect over food today because I haven't seen Joe it's been forever. So looking forward to seeing Joe over hopefully a big plate of barbecue today. So we're looking forward to that. Thanks to Corky's. Good. Kevin Kelly's coming up. Thanks to Scoop. So I don't know if he's bringing anything, but a little barbecue and ice cream would be really, really nice back-to-back. But we appreciate them.
Sure would.
Red Wire Report brought to you by UAMS Ortho. Now, Michael Felder's coming on. If you guys have listened to Michael Felder the last couple months, Michael has gotten a little out there on us. I don't know what's going on with Michael before he I don't know if he's medicating before he comes on, but his segments have become increasingly strange, I think is the word we're going to look for. And then talking about food, Kevin Shalin, better known as the Mighty Rib, is coming up with a new recommendation, and we'll get his thoughts on Too Sweet Bar and Grill. Never heard of it, but that's what we ask of him. Too sweet, Rogers, just like you, baby.
Got it.
Also,
got it.
I think Eli Craner is on Feinbaum today, if I'm not mistaken. So good luck to him.
4 o'clock
today.
today, yes.
Out of the park. Yeah. Also, apparently there's an active shooter has gunned down 20 people in the Minneapolis church.
What?
Holy cow. We were just talking.
Today?
Yeah, it just broke. Yeah, it just happened. 20 people are feared to have been gunned down after an active shooter stormed a Catholic church in Minneapolis.
Oh, my goodness.
So we were just talking
What are
about
we
that
doing?
earlier. Hate to end on a negative note.
Jeez.
Andrea, Jeremy, thanks so much for having us out here.
Thank
you guys
y'all.
are the best.
Thank
Love
y'all.
you guys.
Thank you.
For coming.
Always a pleasure to be with you guys, and look forward to seeing you next week at the Touchdown Club. Come out here and check them out all through this week, the 30th.
Through
the
Saturday.
30th sale, yeah. Blowout sale is what we say.
Blowout
All right,
sale.
tomorrow we go on the road.
We'll just go a little further north. We'll honk when we pass here.
Hubbard
Okay.
Power Sports in Russellville. All right, Zone's up next. Don't go away.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus no payments for 90 days on select Hyundai models. Only at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in today. Offers end September 2nd. Call 469-405-7740 for details.